That's going to send it back to ICCU.
Oh, jumping Armadillo getting caught out in the open while reloading. They still have occupation of the point here, so Boise State's going to be looking to knock them off this point here. They've got to move quickly, and as a unit, in unison together, if they want to achieve this. Ooh. Picklefort's going to pick up Nakoba.
Yeah, not even quite sure what Nakoba was doing there. We're probably just waiting to see Dead Silence be activated by Frisky. Another one, but Jumping Armadillo. Now Sevi are going to be picked up by the Broncos. That's 2 down. This is their opportunity to retake it back, but Picklefork is standing strong. I told you he was a good player, and he's driving ICCU almost to 90.
Showing out the skills there and showing out the movement there. However, though, this is going to be the first point that Boise State's going to pick up here. Can they hold on to it? Production going down by Sebi. Sebi's in a little bit of trouble. He's got to get out of there. Going to use the nade, fling it, but not necessary. ICCU is going to cap that first point, or third point.
Jumping continues. The train rolling. I've been informed that we are choosing to call this a warm-up in very desperate fashion. Especially after the comment you made, Colin, that little brother comment. It seems like little brother's grown up a little bit.
Little brother's grown up. Little brother is now 6'5".
Oh, this is actually warm-up.
Okay.
I have been.
Right.
Okay. Which always this is a standard ranked, you know, experience too. This was just a warm-up.
This is just a warm-up. That's just a little. We just want to show a little bit of sneak peek there for you guys, but.
Well, I don't know. I'd rather we wouldn't have snuck a peek there because if ICCU holds steady, oh boy, Broncos have their work cut out for them.
They were very strong in Hardpoint, and I do have a feeling that Hardpoint's one of those game modes that traditional Call of Duty players, even if you just played it as a little kid growing up, wasn't really around all that much. So I feel like once we get to Search and Destroy and I believe Control, I think that's where Boise State might fare a little bit better chance to get into the match of it.
Yeah, well, Hardpoint really tests your ability to rotate as a team, be able to predict where it's going to pop up next on the field.
Yes, and that's where the experience part of it comes in. How much experience do you have on Call of Duty Vanguard, and when can you, and how much map knowledge you really have? But you were perfectly on the dot there. Your unison as a team, how you move together, and using your nades and stuns together is how you take a point effectively. So we're going to see Boise State can catch up on that after this quick little warm-up session they had.
Yeah, we're going to be jumping into the actual match, the actual start of this first round. And overall, I hope we see more from the Broncos. I don't know exactly what they were practicing, if that was a practice match there.
You know, your hands are a little cold. It's a little cold today. You know, it's around, you know, you got to warm up the hands a little bit. Your fingers, you know, you got to get into it. You got to get into this rhythm, this groove. So that's what I'm going to say this warm-up game is for. That's what I'm going with. Okay. Yeah, you got to, we're going to go with the warm-up game.
I'm going to stick to that and hope for the best. But after the last event, can I just tell you one more time, the last event did not go well, and this is the game ICCU wanted to start out on. So they're looking to make a statement here. But if the Broncos can pick up a win here, that will be probably the ultimate statement that things have changed from last time.
But I will have to say these next two games going into it, out of your experience with Smash and Valorant, going to Smash and Valorant, what do you think are biggest advantages going to those two besides Call of Duty?
Well, it's kind of a crapshoot with Smash Bros. Because that is kind of a new game that we have put into our lineup. So not quite knowing how that is going to turn out. We're still kind of recruiting talent for that in general, whereas I know ICCU had some very good Smash players last time, and they were the ones who won that. Valorant is probably going to be the most interesting one to see because, I mean, of course, we have our Valorant players who are extremely well first in the game, but we also have just a lot of casual players, people who play in production who might step up for the Broncos. I wonder if we're going to see Dalamino in there and he'll finally get a chance to convince us how good Yoru is, and he'll have his work cut out for him, but I wish him all the best of luck in that scenario.
It's going to take us a lot of convincing, and, you know, speaking of Super Smash Bros. And Valorant coming up, Super Smash should be coming up at 8 and Valorant at 9, but I do believe we have some returning players coming back from our very own Super Smash Bros. Event that we held about a couple weeks ago.
Yes,
so
that is true.
We have a couple returning players, which were very good.
Yes.
But I might add. So Boise State does have a pretty strong chance, in my opinion, going into Super Smash.
Well, if you really think about it, tomorrow is going to be their chance to kind of make their debut fighting for Boise State, because the launch event we had was kind of a scouting event to kind of see what the local talent was and maybe try to recruit some people to the program. So seeing overall those returning players come in, their first chance to compete for the Broncos, hopefully they can make quite a statement. So we're waiting to hop back in to Call of Duty as soon as we can, but sometimes just with the nature of live events, you need a warm up and you need to.
That's just how live events are going to go for you. And while that's not going to determine our spirit here, though. That's not gonna slow us down one bit. We're having fun here on the desk, and I hope the crowd is having fun out there. We're gonna wait for that game to come up, and I got a little bit of mixed reaction there. I was hoping for a little stronger.
Well, we haven't actually given them anything to cheer on quite yet.
Yes.
So,
but we will be getting into games soon, and when that does happen, it's going to be an exciting match for us to go into Call of Duty. So I'm excited for it.
I am excited, too. I don't know if we are going to be taking a little bit of a break here to make sure everyone can get into game or if we will just have that shortly for us. But what do you think kind of the main thing? Is there anything between these two games? Because we mentioned earlier a lot of our team for Call of Duty is going to be the Rocket League players.
Yes.
If there was anything you could pick out between the two games that would be similar, this is more of a mental challenge. What would you choose?
I certainly, especially at the higher level of Rocket League, it to me is a very much mental challenge more than it is a mechanical game. Obviously, the players we have are very mechanical when it comes to Rocket League, but it's more of a mental fortitude game, which already in Call of Duty from sadly what we saw from the warm-up, it was a little bit of a struggle for Boise State. So if anything, their mental fortitude, they can transfer over and kind of be the leaders of the team and push forward. I think that's what they're going to take into Rocket League. And like we had Wasey there, who also is going to be at an event going into tomorrow, should be our first event going into that. So we're going to see, we have a mixed amount of players who will be playing, hopefully for us, coming in tomorrow.
Oh, and my goodness, what can I say about Wasey? Just in terms, he's won so many championships, just basically been propping up the whole Madden program, just being the lone dog. So whoever goes up against Wasey.
I feel sorry for that.
I know, that is going to be quite a show.
I will be excited for that. That'll actually be my first time seeing Wasey perform live for Boise State. So I'm gonna be personally.
Yeah, that is true. He made his debut, kind of during the remote playing years, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm excited to see what that's going to entail and exactly how a Madden live event goes for us here today.
We also have Halo Infinite, which is another varsity team that has just recently been formed. So we'll see how the Broncos do in that, if they are fresh and they are ready to play. And, of course, then we have Rocket League. I don't know if they match them up against the varsity team or some other people. That could be tough. And then Overwatch is going to close things out entirely.
And Overwatch, I mean, being a seasoned caster of Overwatch, how do you feel about going to that being the closing event? And should be most of our varsity players attending that game as well?
Well, it will be a closing event in a lot of ways, actually, because October's just around the corner. That's when Overwatch 2 releases, and we have an entirely new meta, entirely new way of playing the game. So it's going to be one of the last hurrahs, if you will, for the 6v6 Overwatch 1. We'll see how the players do. I don't know. One thing I will be curious to find out in the Overwatch is if they bring 2CP out, just because it is like a final goodbye to Overwatch 1. Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of tournaments have kind of been leaving that out, if you will.
Yeah.
But
I think it'd be a good last hurrah for it. I think, as I heard, this could be this is simply just me hearing from my friends and all, but Overwatch 1 will be most likely going away when Overwatch 2 presents itself, or gets released. So I wonder what they're going to do with that.
Maybe. I don't know how many diehard 2CP fans there are out there who are just going to stick it. Yeah. But anyway, that'll be a question for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, we're going to get back into Call of Duty Vanguard as we load in to hopefully the real deal here for the Broncos. We'll see if we can get a return of fortune or a twist of fortune or a twist of fate or just some sort of better performance than we saw in the practice round.
Lady Luck should be on Boise State's side going into this, and we do have the overlay is now working functionally for us. So ICU is on the left, Boise State is on the right, and that capture point being in the middle.
And Pickle Fork is just going to deflate Boise State's spirits right off the bat. Ooh, he had a triple there. They just gained the complete control.
Ooh. Had the jump on Jumping Armadillo. Was not able to capitalize on it, though. And ICCU still holds that. Stun grenades going out there. Sebi still being a menace on that production point.
Boise State still doesn't have everyone, and that's a nasty stagger that's placed onto them as well with Not Koba. I mean, just as Scrim came online, Not Koba got taken out again. You're walking like lemmings right into Sebi right now. ICCU still maintains control.
And it seems his first point, all right, we can give that one away. Only 5 seconds left. No reason to overly commit to this objective point here. Might as well just rotate over to the next one, which should be and now in the bottom right corner of the map.
Problem is, it's much closer to ICCU than it is Boise State. They were going to be the first ones to get the tap on that. We're going to get one pick onto Jumping Armadillo, but it's quickly evened out by Pickle Fork. Scrim is able to take him out, and with the main playmaker gone, that might be an opening for the Broncos as they take out Jumping. Can they get to the hard point? We have 2 on, and Boise State's going to take it for the first time.
Boise State coming out with getting, I believe, an entire team wipe there going into this, so they do take it for the first time. Sebi in trouble. Sebi's going to be taken down, and Boise State's going to pick up 2 there, both on Sebi and Frisky. Still holding the point here, has the chance to even out the scores.
But just one member from ICCU is actually holding it down, but Boise State is going to get the flank, but it's quickly answered back onto them as Nakoba falls. Scrim is going to be taking out ICCU. He doesn't get on the hard point is the thing. Now Boise State has control of the hard point.
Scrim picking up 3 there.
Ooh, Nakoba. Oh, that's a rough one. ICCU playing a little bit ahead here so they can get control of this new hard point.
Which is exactly how you want to play. You realize you're not going to get that. You're up in points. Why can you keep contesting the same losing battle over and over again? Let's just move on to the next. Ooh, and Frisky's going to take down Nakoba. Looking like the chances of Boise State taking this point are getting slimmer by the seconds.
We're going to have one opportunity here for a full team push, however. But it's not going to start off well then. Frisky again just picking off Boise State 1 by 1. Pickle Fork wins that. Boise State looking like they're hurting. Already past 100 for ICCU.
And getting to 250. Oh! Ooh, Frisky had the chance to get 2 there, but he's not going to get it, but Jumping Armadillo is going to clean it up. Boise State now control the point. Boise State's going to pick up 1. Still moving around Sebi picking up 2, though.
Yeah, here's the problem. They only control it for a few seconds because ICCU has already positioned themselves at the new hard point. Boise State gets 1 pick onto Jumping and then onto Pickle Fork. That's a good start. Can they continue on and claim it?
15 seconds left. There's still a lot of life left in this hard point, so it's very much worth contesting. But Frisky's going to pick up 2. Almost gets the 3rd, but Scrim's going to pick up 2 as well, but get taken up by Pickle Fork. ICCU still holds the point. Got the stun grenade. Nakoba looking to peek with the team. Not going to get the pick they're looking for. Ooh, Darcy's going to get the nade kill.
Jumping is already going to take out Scrim as well. Sebi also picking up 1. ICCU is getting very close to their goal here.
Boise State's going to pick up 1. Moving out there. Only 8 seconds left on the point. There's no reason to commit a lot of assets here.
ICCU, I mean, they're already standing smack dab on top of the new hard point. Boise State's going to rush in. I get a flank on them and it doesn't work.
Sebi's going to get that 1. Just the entirety of every team just sitting outside this point before picking up 1. Oh, Sebi on near death is going to pick up Scrim. That is not exactly what you're looking for there.
Grenade is going to be able to get Frisky, but it's a trade back and forth thanks to Pickle Fork. The grenade thrown out. Pickle Fork falls. 2. I mean, it seems like they get 1 and then get 2 taken out. It's 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
1 step forward, 2 steps back. That's exactly how to describe it. And ICCU's knowledge of the map and where to position themselves. Scrim picking up 2, though. Might be able to pick up the 3rd. Oh, getting wallbang, though. Unfortunate. 156 to around 50 points is what it's going to be about. So ICCU only needs roughly less than 100 points here. And the next point's going to spawn, and Scrim's going to pick up 1 on the person that was waiting to pick up this point for ICCU.
This is the first time, actually, also we've seen Boise State be the ones to position themselves on the hard point. Light Bomb is brought out by ICCU.
Pickle Fork only picking up 1, though, with that.
Still, it is enough. I mean, it was the one holding the hard point. Boise State is going to try to fight back on the retake, eliminate jumping. Gonna have to do another one-on-one. They don't expect that running into each other. And ICCU wins that.
Good trade, though. Oh, not Koba, just barely falling short, getting that elimination. And now ICCU is advancing onto the point and going to take it with 20 seconds left. If they hold this, they're going to be just 1 point away from victory now, which it looks like they will hold it till the very end.
Boise State now in desperate do or die, and Pickle Fork's on a spree. Probably the MVP for ICCU, not Koba. He's going to try one last-ditch attempt to take this. He has to go up against jumping, but Sebi's going to take him out before he can get any more picks. Can Boise State make it onto the point? They do, but the new point is forming, and both teams are contesting over it, trading back and forth between Production and Pickle Fork. Boise State, though, with the double by Scram, are showing a little bit of life.
They now have control of the point, with 4 on the point here. It's not exactly the best thing to just stack onto a point with all the bodies you can. Best to spread out and keep one on there, but Seb's going to pick up one, advancing on. Blue left Scream, picking up Pickle Fork.
I don't even know if they see Sebi here. No, he's just going to flank them and take the point all by himself. Picking up a double. ICCU out for revenge.
Sebi going absolutely crazy there, and Pickle Fork picking up the one. And now jumping, getting the kill onto Scrim. Looking dire for Boise State here in the final seconds of this hard point. Get a little bit of a stat update there. As we can see, I mean, Pickle Fork going 24 and 14. Just an absolute dominating performance along with Sebi. Just insane.
Next hardpoint forms. ICCU is just going to sweep Boise State yet again. Sebi is now on a 5 spree. Boise State can hardly do anything to put a dent. And once they get 2, Jumpin picks up a double of his own.
Not Koba, now on the point, could contest this. Oh, so close to getting on Jumping Armadillo. Pickle Fork is going to come out on top there. The double nade. Ooh, but Jumping Armadillo's there to contest. Gets the 1 onto Production, but not before getting traded out. Not Koba picking up 2, but not before quickly being taken down by Sebi.
That's really insane. You think of how long Jumping was able to keep that streak going. He got up to 8. So it was almost to 10, whereas I haven't seen Boise State go past 2 is the problem.
The quality of time you spend alive is very impactful for your team.
Now's the new hardpoint forms. Boise State and ICCU are going to be convergent on it. ICCU gets the tap on it first. They are just few points away from victory. Looks like ICCU is still just as good as Call of Duty as we remember them to be.
They've got to touch the point. 2, 1. And it looks like that's going to be the end of it.
Wow. Score limit reach 250 to 101. My goodness.
That is, you know, it's looking a little bit repeat-wise of last time around here, but that's just the first round of it. There's 2 other game modes at the minimum to go through. So it's going to be a little bit of a struggle here for Boise State, but let's see what they can do. But we do have some replays to look at.
Unfortunately for Boise State, we have some replays to look at, I should say, because it was all ICCU, just a green wave crashing over the Broncos. And one thing I think that was brought up that I thought you is, tell us a little bit more about, you know, what you saw from them. It hinted that you thought they had a bit more map knowledge about what they were playing on. What kind of gave that away?
Just the way they knew, all right, 10 seconds came down left on the point. There's no reason to sit here and keep contesting and keep dying, not only stats-wise, but just respawn time limit-wise, but also let's just move on to the next point. And as we saw, they had players, at least one person, sitting on where they thought the point would pop up next. So it was really important for them to have that level of map knowledge because Boise State didn't seem to have that. They were constantly just throwing more bodies and more bodies at a point, hoping to achieve something when it seemed like ICCU was playing more efficiently rather than strong-arming everything.
Well, let's see if Boise State can't improve. Maybe they get a little bit more knowledge as the round goes on, but quick, a huge victory for ICCU. Can't be understated. They reached the score limit. Boise State showed a little bit of life. I believe I counted one time when the hard point moved that Boise State was positioned to immediately take it.
I think it was only one time that we saw that. So I think it's just, which is where, that's why I'm saying this hardpoint is one of those game modes where not a lot of people are super familiar with it, and it very much is based off of map knowledge and how you play as a team. So I think Search and Destroy is going to be an entirely different story for Boise State going forward here. So we're excited to see after this. But I think after this first round, before we get to the second one, not only will players will take a short break, but we will as well after these quick messages. Oh, well, it looks like we're actually going to be going right into it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be going into. So it looks like the players don't need a break. They're feeling hot.
No, they don't need
no,
they don't need a break. I don't think Boise State has even earned a break right now is the problem.
I think we got to keep going strong here.
No, they got to earn their break right now. You got to do better.
I think. So actually the same map for Search and Destroy.
Okay.
So it's, which is interesting because I believe last time around, we played that same map as Search and Destroy. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play this and exactly how they play around it. There are designated roles you can give. Bomb controller, right? You would typically have a sniper, and especially on a map like this. So I'm excited to see how Boise State's going to answer. I'm especially excited to see how ICU answers. Their dominating performance showed in Hardpoint, so I'm excited to see how they play.
Maybe it's something that works out for Boise State. I mean, they get more used to the stage. They get more used to the routes that can be taken. So we'll see how they do. Boise State going to be looking to head into the second match of the best of 5. ICCU leading by 1. Can Boise State recover? You also said this kind of more classic Call of Duty that a lot of people are going to be more familiar with.
A lot slower gameplay-wise. You can take your time with this one. You don't have to necessarily rush into the point head first, hoping to get something. You can take your time. You can relax a little bit. I believe it's like a minute 50 counter, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen here.
Boise State doing a great job showing off the DPS reaction on that mouse, how quickly they can choose between weapons. But what's better is actually getting kills with the weapons, and that's something Pickle Fork is doing in spades for ICCU.
Already picking up 2 so early. Oh, just sees production. Not going to be able to go forward with it, but it's going to chase down. Running around here. Might get caught with the back. Yep. Did jumping Ardell, and there it is. Just as fast as the round started, it's going to end just as quickly.
All right, we'll see if Boise State can recover. I don't even want to see that. Just move on, please. For my pride in the organizations, let's just move on.
New round, new day.
New round, new day. Treat every round as if it's tied 0-0. That's a common piece of advice we always share here for Boise State. All right, well, they're going to go charging forward. Boise State has the bomb this time. We'll see if they can get a successful plant.
Gabriel Ardell when he caught out.
Already trading 1-1. Nakoba being the first one to get a pick.
3-3.
Looking to get a 2-on-1 here against Sebi.
First he's going to pick up 1 though.
Boise State has 2 left. See, Boise State also positioning themselves out very much in the open, whereas Sebi's going to be just the one to try to even it out, but there's just 1 Bronco left. Can they bring this back?
Not dire circumstances. However, though, the bomb does begin planted, but the bomb is in such a desperate area. As you see, ICG players are just covering every angle they can with the 2 people they got. It's all up to Boise State. Not undoable. A 2v1 is definitely not undoable here, especially with the time to kill. But not if you don't see the enemy before they see you. And ICCU is going to take the second round.
Well, Broncos still yet to score. I wonder if ICCU is trying to tell us something with them picking the Lion. It's just the roaring carnivore charging forward. We'll see if Boise State can't get some sort of momentum. I mean, it's mainly Pickle Fork. I mean, you already look at the KDA. He has 5 already.
5 and no deaths. There's only 2 deaths on ICCU side, which Boise State every time played, they've been eliminated both rounds so far. So I want to see, but already ICCU planting here. Boise State definitely needs to get some bodies on it, but not Koba going to pick up Sebi here. Giving him the numbers.
He did start, but traded back by Jumping. Boise State is going to try to take out Jumping, but Jumping gets the double. Against Scrim, he's going to continue on and pick up the triple. Almost just single-handedly taking out the Broncos, and now Pickle Fork is on the point defending the bomb, the last person I would want to go up against.
20 seconds left here to make a move. And I believe you need 10 seconds to defuse, so needs to make a move on it as soon as possible, and I believe this might be game here, as anyone can do make a time on it. They're just playing for time here. Oh, whipping out the pistol. Oh, I guess the melee kill was for the morale purposes.
I mean, it basically has to be at this point.
It has to be.
We'll see how their morale's doing. You can see Durtho there up on stage, and you were hinting, again, the names that we see overall aren't necessarily the names that are playing. We have a few swaps
Yes,
around.
we do have a few swaps. I believe production is Brenner Bear. I believe Boyd State's actually Brenner. I believe production is Wasey. Scrim should be Instinct, and I believe Durtho's not Koba. But already getting into it. Now it is Boyd State moving as a unison.
Yeah, we got confirmation Durtho is indeed playing on Koba right now. Already going to get one pick onto Sebi. That's a good start for the Broncos. Pickle Fork still being the constant thorn in Boise State's side. And again, gonna pick up another flank. It seems like ICCU has been crazy on the flanks, picking up the Broncos when they least expect it. There's only one Bronco left. ICCU just needs to take him out.
It'll regain a little bit of that health back. I have a big flank here, actually, on one of the ICCU players. Not going to choose to take it, though. Bomb is right there. Oh. Oh.
Oh, he's already actually, no, he's trying to lure them.
They are just barely.
Oh, wow, there's only one left. Can Boise State win this one-on-one? It's against Frisky, formidable opponent. It's not Koba, which means it's Durtho right now who's trying to defend, and ICCU has not planted. They've dropped the bomb. Durtho's going to pick that up.
Going to rush over to A. Are they going to make it in time?
I think they are, and ICCU doesn't even know he's there.
Yep, it should take about 5 seconds to plant. It's going to get it down. Now this is where the mind games come in. Frisky v. Durtho here. It is all about, can the Ninja Fuse happen?
Oh, he gets the first shot! But, oh, even though Durtho got the first shot, the first hit on ICCU, ICCU still wins that.
Man.
It's going to defuse.
That was so close. That was, I think, a couple more shots from Durtho there, and that would have been a W. But unfortunate, but Boyd State will move on, and ICU takes the 4th round in a 1st-to-6. So they are 2 rounds away from moving on to a 2-0 match.
Yeah, and a round point on top of that. Going to be switching sides, so now ICCU is going to be planting again. See Frisky on a bit of a streak here. Already has 2 plants. 3-kill streak, but it's Pickle Fork that's leading overall in KDA.
Looks like they're going to meet on the right side of the map. Move from cover to cover. They are going to move quickly to the bomb area, getting it down. Oh! Could not pick up that on Pickle Fork. And Scrim is going to be taken down very quickly. Now it is a dire 3v1. 4v1, actually. Just going to plant the bomb, and yep, there it goes down. ICCU picking up the 5th round of the match. It is now all up to them to clutch out here. They cannot afford to lose one more round or else they go 2-0, which is not the circumstance.
It has to be a
want to be
reverse sweep.
Yes, which we don't see reverse sweeps happen very often, but, you know, never say never, right?
Hey, if they don't get a reverse sweep now, they can get it overall in the match later.
Exactly.
All right, one last chance for the Broncos. Can they survive? Boise State is going to be the ones trying to plant this time. And already it looks like they're moving down, trying to get the flank on ICCU. This could work out beautifully. They are moving in unison as a team.
Only one there. Ooh, the Pickle Fork.
He can just take on all of Boise State, no problem.
Now Sebi picking up the one. Oh, barely gets away. Now it's off to Boise State. In the last round, has to completely clutch the situation. Gonna pick up one. But now it's all up to rotating around. None of the ICCU players quite know where Boise State's at right now. Gonna keep rotating around. Might be moving to A. Doesn't have bomb though. So gotta be very careful. Frisky giving chase here. Doesn't know it though. Gonna be narrowly avoiding each other.
Boise State has managed to move in and pick up the bomb, and it's just going to go for the plant right on B. A risky move. Just manages to get it. Now can he take cover? No, they just come in at the last moment. That is going to spell the end of it for the Broncos in Search and Destroy.
That is in. That makes it 6-0. That was the objective of the game, and ICCU does that perfectly. and a dominating 6-0 matchup. So Boise State going forward into this, what do they got to do? What do they got to do to see?
You're asking me?
To see it back, you know. What do they got to take it to?
Let's take a break first and get our thoughts on it, because I think ICC, I think before we throw the break, if you want my advice, I think, it really has to be, I think ICCU's main objectives is they're just showing so much awareness of where they are on the stage. Oh, yeah. You're seeing so many flanks where Boise State isn't covering all their angles that they need to, and ICCU is just getting pick after pick right in Boise State's back, right in their side. It's just continually Boise State shows why you need to know every intricacy of the stage.
Oh, yeah. And while the players are going to be taking a break, obviously I think they're going to need it after that slight little dominating matchup. Hopefully they use this to reconfine and figure it out. But just like that, we are also going to take a break. We will see you after these short messages.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at Count.com.
Hello, and welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena, where we are continuing our matchup of the Bankers versus Broncos, where right now we are right in the midst of our Call of Duty Vanguard matchup, where currently the Bankers have a 2-0 lead on the Broncos. They won in an astounding 250 to 100 in Hardpoint. They just won 6-0 and Search and Destroy, and now we're going to be moving on into Control. Whereas before, loser chooses the map. So now it's up to Boise State to move on to the next map. And Control is a map that, I'm a little curious to see, so to say. Personally, off the top of my head, I'm wondering how Boise State is going to go forward with this. Their performance hasn't been too amazing compared to ICCU. They just seem to have the edge over our players. But I think Control might be the one option where it's a do or do not here. They gotta put it all on the line here.
Yeah, Boise State has to be able to pull off a reverse sweep. You see players right there up on stage. We have Durtho, of course, a lot of the Rocket League players, and Brenner also joining them. And I think they might want to go back to Rocket League at this point. But
yeah, but
But hey, I'm looking forward to tomorrow in Rocket League.
I'm looking forward. It's just one game. It's just one game so far. This is not the end all be all.
No,
right?
we still have a whole grand best of 7 for the tournament.
Yeah.
But Not to count the Broncos out quite yet. They still have an opportunity here. They got to turn things around, get a complete reverse sweep in COD. Remember, both ICCU and Boise State had the opportunity to choose games that they thought they would be strongest in, and COD was one that came up, and obviously we see for ICCU why they chose that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That was the same thing they did last semester, just such a strong COD team, and this semester as well, just some new names that I hadn't seen before, but even though it doesn't change. They're just such a good Call of Duty team that, what Boise State is able to put up cannot quite compete to them. But speaking of that, we're going to be going right into the control map, which I'm excited to see what map they choose out and kind of how Boise State's going to fare going forward.
We'll see if it is a rinse and repeat all the way through, or if we will have a bit of variety. It looks like we're just about ready to head into the game. Final countdown. You can see their match beginning in just 2 seconds.
Just 2 seconds. We're going to get into a little bit, and then they have another 10-second. Honestly, Call of Duty has a very long timer setup here. 10 seconds also to get into the map. Wild 2 is an interesting map. A very open map, and can be also very closed space. It is that classic Call of Duty feel to it. One of my favorites in Call of Duty Vanguard. So let's see how Boise State can end up controlling the map here, in control.
Quick DPI show off from Boise State. I appreciate it.
Settings might have to be tweaked after this one.
All right, we just got 10 seconds until we find out if Boise State has indeed managed to stage a comeback or if ICCU is just going to completely sweep them.
Got to capture these 2 points to control them with a certain amount of lives remaining. So you got to be careful of that. You cannot just go head first, willy-nilly into the point. You've got to be strategic. You've got to be in control here. And
which means that the 2 players I'm watching out for are Pickle Fork and Frisky, because they're the ones that have specifically, as they say that Pickle Fork picks up first blood, the ones that consistently have shown that they can get these insane streaks. But already Boise State is going to be ahead in the lives count.
Already, but however, though, ICCU has a lot more control over B so far. Not quite that first bar yet, but they're getting there.
Problem is they're just so good at these sidelines as well. They can just take the Broncos completely off guard.
Ooh, Frisky and Pickle Fork are going to pick up those 2. Scrim, the only one here with the sniper. Interesting choose here on this map, but I love to see it.
No protection. Just walks right past that one. They're trying to take out Jumping. Are you kidding me?
Jumping, getting the 3-piece. Boise State did kind of line up for jumping there, but still, man. Ooh, the B-hop mechanics coming out, too. That's not fun to see. Pretty even live point-wise, though. 22 ICCU, 21 Boise State, but nobody has full control over a point yet. Actually, I believe ICCU took B, so now it's just up to A.
They're doing a good job at taking A so far. Boise State manages to pick up a double. It's going to be taken out by Sebi. And into the point, already looking the wrong way when Sebi gets the pick onto him.
Now it just looks like ICCU's running away with this with a 5-point live difference in devastation. Scrim picking up one, though, and not Koba picking up the other on Pickle Fork as well. That's a threat taken out. But Frisky's going to answer quickly back, but not Koba. Back and forth so far. Not a big difference in who's really controlling it so far. It's been kind of close in my opinion.
Gonna be exchanged fire Sebi with the double. Sebi with the triple. Boise State is gonna have to respawn, and already ICCU has gotten past the 2nd tick on that first point, or they're just about there. Sebi's gonna pick up the 5. On the streak, trying to look at that sideline, gets a peek of Boise State right there. He's going to try to get a few wall bangs. Already gets a good amount. Boise State is going to be able to unwedge Sebi from the vantage point. As soon as that happens, they get onto the point and take control.
5 lives left, though. You've got to be careful with these. You cannot lose these. You need to be careful with this. But also, you need to be aggressive, because ICCU is about to take the point, and jumping is going to get it, though. Not allowing, and Frisky now 2 lives left. Frisky's securing the 3rd here, might get the 4th. The bait, pre-fire, doesn't quite get on Scrim though. Scrim's the only one left here. He's got to take down 8 people.
Well, that's going to be a start. Just one at a time. He just about ready to move on to the point. Just peeks to his right. ICCU is going to win that one, and it's going to be first to 3 rounds.
First and 3, not horrible to lose the first one. This was much closer than I believe all the other games have been. But ICCU did show that level of demonstration of controlling that first point quickly and taking that, and then forcing the fight onto A, which they controlled almost the entirety of that game. So it's a little bit of an example of how Boise State should proceed further with this. What's their game plan going to this next one, which I believe should just be focus on a point, take it, and conserve as many lives as you can. But that's so easy to say than to do, especially against such a talented team as ICU. But as I say that, production, Boise State's going to pick it up. That's ways to go. Pickle Fork's not going to pick up the second, though. 3 lives down for ICCU.
ICCU is charging back up to retake B, but it's Boise State who's the first one to try to take control.
Not quite going to be able to get the head glitch on Koba. Pickle Fork picking up, but not even traded out. The 1v1 contested here. Frisky getting onto production. Scrim's there. A lot of trades going back and forth here. Nobody quite able to get the exact foothold that they want on either of these points.
Both of them are even in lives, however. ICCU is going to go down 1 thanks to 2 from Boise State. Can the Broncos continue on? Might be able to win this on just lives. I mean, that's the one place where they've kind of been most competitive with Team Green so far.
Oh, yeah. The fight shifting over from B to A. A little more close quarters, a little more interesting. Oh, might get caught in the open, and it is going to get caught in the open. I believe it's Wasey. But not Kobe. That's Durtho picking up Pickle Fork. Pickle Fork we know to be a menace. But Sevi, getting traded out.
If they can just make sure that they're just at least trading 1-to-1 from here on out, they should win this just on lives.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not even a matter of they have to outdo ICCU. They just have to hold pace.
Ooh.
Now we're tied again, 16-16. ICCU in the lead slightly on the lives.
Boise State does pick up the control point of A. So now the fight's going to move over to B. Oh, I believe that's going to be Brenner caught on the open, stunned, and taken out quickly. Now Wasey also being taken out as well.
Pickle Fork has a 5-3. And this is just the time where Boise State has to regroup as a whole team because they need to stop the bleeding right here. They have only 10 left, and you see Frisky trying to get the flank on Scrim. He is going to be able to.
Looks like they're being caught out, though. Nobody checking behind them, though. They're not quite aware. Oh, almost gets it on Koba. Doesn't quite get it, though. Frisky's going to be taken down. 15 lives to 8 with ICCU in the lead. And looking like they have control over B, but choosing not to take it.
ICCU could just close this out right now, because we're seeing the same pattern that we saw last round. The lives stay even, and then ICCU just kind of blows past the Broncos when it gets down to single digits.
You've got to be careful as this counter's going down. ICCU doesn't have a point. It's almost better to just stay back, get the conservative wins that you can, not lose on lives here. Oh, it's going to get close. Oh. And I believe that was Frisky getting the final kill of that. And they're going to go up 2-0 now.
So now it has to be the complete reverse sweep. It has to be a total sweep on the round and a reverse sweep in the whole match. This is the match point of match point for ICCU.
Subsequently, I mean, but Boise State's been keeping this close so far. The first round was pretty close.
It really seems once it goes down below 15 lives is where ICCU tends to open up the advantage. So Boise State, they've already shown that they can kind of match ICCU in the early game here.
It's all really about if they can keep up with them, though. They've stayed kind of in that pool, but you're exactly right, though. Once we get to that 15 point, it seems ICU starts playing a little more passive. They start getting those secured kills, but Koba's going to pick up the first blood here, though.
We say it already, opening up a bit of a lead there in lives. They're up 2, but now just down to a 1 live lead, so still essentially tied. ICCU got a little bit of progress on point A and right in the back of production.
A might be the better point here to capture first. Just such a close quarters map. It's so open to just being stun named and just util bombed. But Boise State going on a spree here. I believe a combined 4 plays being taken out ICCU. Oh, but 7 can pick up Boise.
This is kind of the biggest life lead we've seen from the Broncos thus far, though. They are at 3. Going to keep it at 3 as they trade 1-1. Work and production. Oh! Seeing production had a chance to get Pickle Fork, but Pickle Fork just reigns around the rosy a bit better than the Broncos.
The speed at which ICU plays on an individual level is, I believe, higher than what the majority of Boise State players are able to compete at with right now. But as I say that, they're going to come out and force here. 21-18 live control with 15 seconds left on the counter here. It's down up to who controls that point last. Who has that live advantage?
State's still staying up in the life advantage. Gonna get the pick onto Sevi. That could prove decisive. Also onto jumping. That's the play.
Oh, the friendly fire Nate though takes out the streak. That's not what you want to see.
Don't ruin my moment here.
They've got to stop ICU from taking B though, or that'll end the game.
And now we're tied again in lives. Boise State and ICCU at 14 apiece. ICCU is doing more work, capturing the zone, already getting to the second tick.
Conquer and divide here almost. Somebody's got to get on B point and stop ICU from controlling this point.
It looks like Boise State's putting the resources into A. They're going to wait for ICCU to rotate around to them.
Does reset this timer. Gives them an extra minute of playtime.
Boise State and ICCU neck and neck with the lives remaining. They had a good amount of luck on A, but that might elude them. Frisky picks off Scrim first. Some hits onto jumping. Not going to take him out.
Oh, caught in the reload animation.
No, jumping does go.
Playing passive around their spawn. Making sure not to push too far in or else the spawn's reset. Ooh, 9 to 6 lives here.
Picklefort is doing work. He's going to get taken out by production. And jumping also eliminated.
No more respawns remaining for BSU.
But I mean, it's so close. This is the closest it's been at this point. It's 5-3. Boise State, although at this point they have no respawn, so now there's just 2 left. And they both get mowed down. ICCU in convincing fashion, just sweeping in Call of Duty.
As a first game, that's kind of what you expect, right? It's the game they chose. It's the people they had the most preparation for, in my opinion. You know, they played stellar. They played amazing. But going forward, that's just only 1 game out of the 7 that we're doing here in this 2-day series, and that means there's 2 more following after this. So what exactly is Boise State going to answer with? Is ICU going to keep holding the lead and keep advancing, or is Boise State going to answer back in Super Smash Bros? That's coming up.
Yeah, we'll take...
Well, yeah, so we'll definitely see how that's going to go, how it's going to end out for them. But
I've been told we're not going to a break, but ICCU just won the round, so unless we're just going directly into Smash. Yeah,
I believe.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you for bailing me out there. That was the biggest riddle that I have been getting, and my mind was wrapped into a conundrum trying to figure that out. I was like, 2 + 2 is not equaling 4 right now.
A real thinker, you know, keeping us on our toes.
Yeah, keeping us. Yeah. But anyway. That's going to do it for COD. We'll have Smash up soon. Do you have any final thoughts?
For me, no. I think our players played to the best ability that they could on such a short notice that they had, and I think they played amazing as they can, and I'm looking forward to what these individual players, including our Rocket League and Wasey, end up doing in tomorrow's event. But like we said, after this, we have Smash Bros. So stick around and watch Boise State come back, or is ICU going to keep the lead? We'll see you after these short messages.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at count.com.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Good evening and welcome to the Boise State Esports Arena. Tonight we have a very exciting match of Boise State versus ICCU in the Bankers versus Broncos exhibition match. Tonight we are going to be getting into our second game. It is going to be Smash Bros after ICCU pulled out the early victory in Call of Duty. I'm going to be your host, Jacob Jem Palmer, now joined by Brandon Red Hot Koziancic. So this is going to be exciting because ICCU, last time they played in Smash, won. But Boise State is now starting up their program in Smash.
I was going to say, I think this time we've got a little bit of upgrades here to throw at them and kind of get things going a little bit in terms of this one-sided Smash that we've seen a little bit. Not pun intended.
Yeah, we're going to hopefully turn things around. Boise State, if they win this, will even it up 1-1 in the overall series. So, and the cool thing about this match, it's going to be 2-on-2 Smash. So this is one that we haven't seen. We haven't seen this mode of practice, this mode of competition quite yet for the Broncos.
Yeah, doubles definitely adds a different level of Smash because you're so used to like the 1-1-1 combos that you work for just one person, but there's like different combos where like you can do like DK grabs into something else and do a lot of fun things of that nature, where it kind of becomes a lot less, I would say, structured, and except for the people that work together. So I'm really excited for like some doubles and some really interesting things that you might see. Some like, you know, you might see some Bowser, like double heavy comps or something like that, like, you know, just whatever works.
Well, we'll just have to see what is brought out tonight, and we can actually take an overview on how things have been working out tonight. We started out on a Call of Duty Vanguard, in which ICCU landed a convincing win against the Broncos. So now the Broncos are going to have a chance here to even things up before we head into Valorant, which will be the final game of the night. And then after that, on Saturday, we'll have Madden, Halo, Rocket League, and Overwatch. So still plenty ahead of us. You are not going to want to miss it. So last time that we hosted Smash at our launch event, we definitely had a lot of strong opinions being formed on the choices of characters being brought out, as can be in any good Smash tournament. But let's avoid what you don't want to see and go to what you do want to see. Who do you want to see brought out tonight?
I mean, I'm a big hype person. So like, if I see some Captain Falcon, I'm hype. If I see some, you know, even some like heavies, you never like DK. I mean, DK is great, but like at the end of the day, I think it's whatever you're comfortable with. If you hit Kirby or you like, you know, you like the Jigglypuff, hey, no one's going to say anything if you get that win. I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you play as long as, you win, I think, at the end of the day.
Well, we're just going to have to see what ICCU does, because actually, as you see here, they got a few of their members in the couch already, just kind of warming up, ready to play. Looks like we even got a camera set up on them that we'll be bringing out shortly. So that is great. You can kind of always tell what players are the Smash players, judging because you see them dragging in the GameCube controllers.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Smash players always have their whole things ready. They have their own controller. They have, even times they bring their own monitors. I mean, they bring everything. Smash players or like community in general just very self-sufficient.
Set up an air purifier so the pH of the air is just right.
They're like, all right, you got to make sure this is working. You see them do their little hand warm-ups and different like hand grips we've seen, like claw grip and all that good stuff. I mean, it's not melee, so you don't have to worry about like the whole crazy thing, but Ultimate definitely
No, we don't have to bring out the RCA connectors.
Yeah, that's
not
right.
the RCA connectors. We see who's going to be competing here for ICCU. It's going to be Kyoto, Blonde Bro, and a Big Papa Panda, and then JC, Ethan, and Sam. Some of these, like we were saying, some new talent for the Broncos that we saw in the Smash launch event.
Of course, and I think new talent, hey, this is a good time to shine. I mean, we saw the COD event, the COD games go, and that's a 3-0. So I think this time we can have a little Boise State, turnover, I would say, here in terms of our time will shine.
Alrighty, well, before we get into the Smash event tonight, we of course can go over just some general tips that the players can use to perform at their best. Brought to us by Doc's Keys to the Game in the Bankers and Broncos. Overall, it's just going to be find your comms, focus your comms, find weaknesses, think outside the box, and of course, use your team pride. It's all brought to us by Drop-In Gaming, the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. You can play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com. We're going to be heading into Smash Bros as fast as we can, and just kind of an information in crew battles. Actually, if one teammate loses their match, the other teammate will swap in and continue the battle. The team with the remaining player is going to win. So it's actually still going to be one-on-ones, just kind of the other teammate serving as the second stock, if you will.
And this is when percentages become a really big thing, because all that matters at the end of the day for crew battles is your stock. Like, if you lose your stock, it's gone. But if you have like 2 stocks left and you have 150% and you win the game, you get back to 0. So it's like you kind of want to use your advantage to basically not go down and lose that stock as much as you possibly can. So sometimes the heavy characters can kind of, play a part into that, but a lot of the time it's just, how people play.
Yeah, they're up at 180 and you still can't launch them off the... It can be infuriating sometimes.
I would say the mindset can change in crew battles, because you're playing singles, you're like, oh, I want to get the win. But like if you're in crew battles and, you're losing pretty bad, if you want that one stock at the very least, you don't want to have 180% and go down or anything like that. You want to just kind of get that one.
Well, we're going to take a short break. We've lined up everything that needs to be lined up for the Smash event. We'll get to the actual gameplay after this, so you are not going to want to go away.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at count.com.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We're about to bring you the second of our 3 matchups tonight in the Bankers versus Broncos rematch as Boise State looks to retake on ICCU in a best-of-7 series across 7 games. We already started off the night with Call of Duty Vanguard, which ICCU handily won. So now we move on to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And now it is going to be a 2v2 team battle, 1v1 with the second player jumping in. I'm host Jacob Jan Palmer, joined by Brandon Red Hot's Cozy Antic, and I don't know how much more there is we can talk about because we set up the whole entire event before we headed to break, so we're just going to be itching to just head into the game itself.
Yeah, I think, well, I guess one thing we can mention here is music choices and stage choices.
Okay,
Those are big ones. I mean, you know, Smash, you can choose any music you want here. So, I mean, that's a big choice people got to make. And, of course, if they don't make the choice, you know they're doing something wrong. I just want you to know that right now.
True.
You got to have a stage choice always with the music.
Let's see what is chosen. And it looks like we're going to just be going into Pokemon Arena. DG Lee versus Kyoto. Start things off.
Yeah, a little PS2 is the classic stage everyone likes to go to. And Captain Falcon being used, which I'm a big fan of. Of course, we will have a little Falco, which is a lot different than a lot of the Falcons that you know, but it's still a pretty interesting character. Wants to be really fast. They're both very fast characters, so you see a lot of moves being thrown out for both of them. So far, just a lot of forward airs thrown out by Kyoto here. Kind of just getting that neutral game. Always just kind of looking for a combo here with Falco, just because one thing usually leads to one little other hit, whereas Falcon has some more heavy hitters with a lot of combos. You'll see a lot of up Bs kind of thrown out there. Gets the full out there. Getting pretty low there.
Boise State in the blue characteristically, whereas ICCU in the red, but despite being at 118, gets the first stop.
Yeah, and gets it with a forward smash, which is pretty hard there for the Captain Falcon, but just a little bit of read there. Goes low, of course. Oh, that was a pretty sick play there by Kyoto. Hits him with the up special to actually get enough hitboxes to get him out of the recovery. 2v2 stocks, though. This is pretty fast first stock there, Tim.
Much, and the second stock's turning out the same way, kind of the first. Both of them pretty even in damage. DG Lee has been holding down the mid. Kyoto trying to get some sort of leverage back up against him, has driven him up to 88. Just going to try to edge guard that one and get a few more hits in.
Absolutely. And you'll see, Kyoto's actually doing a pretty good job of just keeping him on the ledge and keeping him in the offensive, I'd say. Whereas, Dig Lee is trying to get to recovering. Oh, does hit the side special. Can go different ways there. You can hit him with the nair there, of course, but ends up just not getting it to go through. The big thing that Kyoto with this Falco at this point, though, is he doesn't have too many combos with his percentages, so he's looking just for basic kill moves here with forward smash, maybe a back air or something like that. But now Dig Lee gets him off stage again, looking to edge guard. Does not get the frame. A lot of back and forth here. It seems like both players have been back on stage here a lot. Hit him with the dash attack. That can actually kill. It's just a higher percentage it does here. So does hit him with the jab. Hitsu actually kills him with the jab there, which is pretty hard to do, but Falco is a really light character, so that's going to kind of get you when you have rage built up from the Captain Falcon and just really, maybe bad DI or anything like that.
Boise State needs to even up the playing field thus far. The second stock play out like the first, and Boise State evening it up. Will ICCU build up an even bigger lead going forward?
That's a dash. You get a lot of dash attacks, and a lot of this neutrals starting great grab there. Hits him with the back throw to get him off stage here, trying to get something started. But, I think at this point, Digley really just wants to have his stock kept. So I think if he can just get his one, that's a big step here for that. Oh, actually just misses the recovery there. Tries to get, something on the way back there, but ends up going down. Yoda at 97% here. Now it's, at this point, Twiver stock wins, to keep their one stock lead. Oh, and Yoda is actually going to SD. Oh, and he accidentally SD'd to the right there and fell off the stage, which does happen. It does happen.
It happened twice with ICCU here, I believe. Both of them technically that Boise State got was just ICCU not being able to recover off the ledge.
And when I say SD, it usually means like spot dodge. You accidentally spot dodge off the side, and then you just kind of fall down. And that's usually just a mistake or an accident there. So we saw 2 SDs come out from them, but at the end of the day, Captain Falcon did take the W there, which is always fun to see. Pretty close game at the very end there, though. A lot of decent percentage, but unfortunately, that's just how Smash goes. Sometimes you just, it's a really fun, crazy game up to the last stock, and the next thing you know, someone makes a mistake, and it's, okay, well, we go in there.
It's going to be up to the second player for Boise State to rally back. Still has to take out one from ICCU.
And I wonder what they're going to pick here. Because the thing is, they do know that it's Captain Falcon now, right? So they can counterpick if they have something available. Depends how much they've been working on something, or maybe they just are a one-trick pony, which a lot of Smash players are, to be fair. So I think it's just going to be what we end up seeing of, what they pick. And it's going to be Samus. Samus is a pretty interesting character, has a lot of spacing, has a lot of projectiles, as you could say. And now it's going to be the 3-1 stock here.
Boise State can basically, they can basically reset the whole match here, so long as they don't lose one stock.
Yeah, and if you're, Dig Leaf here from Boise State, you're basically, just thinking, if I get one stock, we're at least going to keep that one lead. Because now he's at a point where he's brought up a lead.
Well, actually, I think we're swapped around here. Dig Lee is for, no, Papa Panda, yes, okay, excuse me.
No, you're good.
Sorry. Keep going to your thoughts. Don't mind me.
Yeah, so he's just going to do his best to try to get at least one stock here to keep Boise State in that lead. That's kind of the crew battle mentality, where Pop Panda, obviously, if he evens it up here with no stocks, it's just back to the even slate. So that's kind of the way. Ooh, hits him with the Justice Knee. Gets a lot of percentage here. It's 99% for Papa. Does not get the dash attack. Oh, hits him with the back air, though, and gets one. So at the very least, Boise State's going to keep the lead no matter how this game ends. Going back to the neutral here. Digley at 104%, but if he can get something kind of going here, Papa Panda is going to look for one way to kind of close it out. It's in the dash attack. Getting higher percentage here has him off stage, so Digley can just kind of get anything going here to get him just one more stock that puts Boise State into a 2-stock lead and puts a big advantage for them. Hits him with it again. Does go back. Goes for the grab, but Panda reads roll. Nice down tilt there. Panda gets the space for him. Oh, wow. The up tilt actually kind of cancels out as well. They both hit by that. He's looking for those charge beams if he can, just because it's going to be the biggest thing to kill with, or at least have some pressure. But Dig Lee is really looking for the second one. Oh, does go down, though. Gets one stock. Almost gets two with that 115% there. But Boise State is going to keep a one-stock lead.
So the worst-case scenario for Boise State doesn't play out. ICCU isn't able to fully reset the match. They will go into this with Boise State down a stock.
Up
a stock, excuse me.
So Panda, I think, definitely wants to make get at least 2 stocks for him to get kind of an even state here, because now they are at that 1 stock.
And I believe by the stock level, there are 3 players playing in each team judging. So instead of the 2 we hinted at, it's actually going to be 3.
And yeah, usually have your third player kind of be that anchor in terms of that's going to be your best player. And at the end of the day, you're going to hand them how many stocks they have and say good luck. So definitely looking forward to that. We'll see them set up. Of course, got to have your profiles and things like that. Smash players, you kind of just know that you got to have, okay, do you have Z jump? Do you have Z grab? Do you have your stick? Your C stick controls. So there's a lot to do with your profiles, and I think that's just what every Smash player has. And at that point, it's just you seem to do it so fast too.
Well, hopefully they have it all preloaded. So. Because that would be quite a thing to stall out for if everyone had to reset their settings and we had no pre-saves.
And I think what it seems like is they're playing the same stage the entire time. So I think we're probably just going to see PS2 the entire time, which is Pokemon Stadium 2, which is just, I guess, it's the most common map that everyone plays on anyways, or stage. I mean, I feel like everyone at the end of the day is like, oh, yeah, Pokemon Stadium 2. We'll just go with that one. Even though they ban everything else, but they'll just default to that one.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's not the first time something like that's happened.
Oh, yeah, we've definitely seen that in a lot of different games as well.
No matter how many stages Nintendo adds, it's always going to go back to 1, it always seems like. Valentina brought out by Boise State.
Ooh, a little music change here. This is a banger as well. Good song. Keking with Palutena. Palutena is a really cool combo character, has a lot of good frame moves, pretty fast overall. Does have her reflect, but looks the wrong way there, so Palutena gets a lot of percentage here. And Palutena is at a 1-stock disadvantage, so Keking is going to always look for that 1 stock at the very least when they win the game, of course. But good back and forth here, tilts here, pretty fast. Palutena does go for the down air for Spike, doesn't get the timing. But so far, Palutena is doing pretty good here, getting a lot of percentage here. Just looking for the kill percent at this point. Does it for the forward smash, doesn't land. Going for it again though. 124 here from Palutena. It looks for the backer, doesn't connect. Good down tilt. Doesn't find anything from it as well. Getting the higher percentages here for Samus. Does get the up air though to connect. That will always kill pretty early in terms of that skybox. So 124 here for Keking. Looking for now has a 2-stock lead here for Boise State.
They're able to pick this up. ICCU is going to be down to just the last player.
Ooh, does get another up air as well. Off of Panda. Gets another nair from Keking here to see a lot of Palutena's look for those uppers. Does go for the off-edge up smash, but does not land. It's the beam of light. Doing a lot of combos, keeping it really hard for Palutena to land. I mean, Keking is just really putting it on them to keep the pressure up. Does get off stage here a little bit. Palutena gonna stall with that down special, does get it, almost has the back air as he falls. But right here, it's both 100%. Palutena at least wants this stock to help his next teammate out as much as they can. It's the moment you don't want to be down 2 stocks to the last player. That'd be 5 stocks for ICCU to take down at that point. Oh, does have the forward smash. That's just exactly what Palutena needed, or at least ICCU. To have a closer game. Now it has, you know, at least a 2-stock lead here for Boise State. Able to finish this out. Palutena has a 140 out in the say. That's a pretty game. And Boise State is going to take down 2 members here with a 2-stock lead at the end of the day going into the 3rd match here. So we'll see the last player of ICCU. Usually, like I said, it's that kind of that anchor, that best player that they have. But we'll see kind of how they've played their cards to go about it here. And of course, we'll see more Palutena. And excited to see whatever they have to play. A lot of interesting characters so far.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of variety. We saw a little bit of, I think he was asking if there was anything he wanted just for stage or in terms of music. So Boise State still, yeah, Boise State still. I mean, at least they did pick out a good music track there.
You got to have a good song when you have these games, especially in this game. There's so much good music in this game. And it adds a little bit more depth to the hype, I would say. So when the music starts getting higher and higher, they get going. But I'm excited for this next character pick, and I'm also interested to see, I guess, next series that they play, because it's a best of 3, to see how many character changes happen. Just because sometimes you play a character and you're like, I'm not feeling it today. I'm going to go with this pocket pick that I have for something else. But now they know he's against a Palutena, so we'll see how they pick their character at this point here. I did kind of get a spoiler on the side there, and it's going to be Jigglypuff, which is interesting. I love Jigglypuff. We've seen a lot of Jigglypuff kind of come back, a lot of cool combos. They've gotten buffs over the last couple patches and things like that. Ooh, and this is a great song as well here on Battlefield. A little Xenoblade music. So Keking's obviously going to just kind of look for his 1 stock as much as he can here. He does have, it's 2 to 3 stocks here, so Blondie now has to get 5 total stocks here for ICCU if they want to win this first match. A neutral here. Great combos here by Keking, really having good confirmations. And Jigglypuff is a very, very light character here, so does actually,
not light enough.
We saw that they accidentally hit the rest button there, and what it means by that is they just fall asleep.
Yep.
and so they could not get back in time with that, even though Jigglypuff's so floaty. Try to get a little chain there. Keking doesn't find, or Blondie doesn't find too much here. Keking just looking to get, like I said, as much percent as they can. And honestly, looking to play
playing really conservative here, and not going for any down airs or anything like that.
Absolutely, because I mean, at the very least, he knows that there's a 2-stock difference for the next person in line. But I think Keking definitely feels like they can kind of end it here. Great little roll there. Hits him with the back air off stage. 67 to 88% here. Oh, great spot dodge there. Blondie with a forward smash to get Keking off the edge here. Blondie at 67%. doing what Jigglypuff does, which is really floating, just kind of sits on those edges, has a lot of spacing tools. They'll work it all the time. You'll see a lot of them will count their jumps. Internally, it's like 1, 2. So they can get like 6 or 7 from them, so great job floating off that. But Blondie's at 113%, so Keking has basically any move that can kill him besides the, the forward tilt there.
It either ends here completely for Boise State, getting the victory against Jigglypuff, or Blondie can take out Keking and at least go into the final round with a 2-3, which, not too bad.
Try to time it there. Oh, does hit the dash attack there, I believe. And now it's a 1-1 stock here. Boise State now still has 4 stocks. So even if Blondie does find this stock, he has to get another 3 from next one. There's kind of go back and forth. Keking doing a really good job on Palutena to just keep, keeping the pressure on. She's a fast character, so you want to keep comboing him with his, multi-hit moves.
Puts him to sleep.
Great forward smash. There's as much as they can do there. The rest is kind of scary. Oh, doesn't tech there. Gets him off the stage, and Keking does not tech. So now the storyline we'll see here. Can Keking do a basically 3 stock here? Because he has 1 stock left against 3 full stocks of Boise State. I'm going to go on a whim and say no. But you never know. You never know with Jigglypuff. They might have something crazy.
You don't know if it is their one trick.
Exactly. I mean, you never know with those rests. And we did see the SD, which is a little unfortunate because that stock actually ended up being quite a big deal because it could be like a 2 to 3 kind of thing here. But that's something you can't look forward to at this point now. It's just, hey, I have 1 stock left and they have 3 stocks. I'm going to try my best. And you know what? At the end of the day, if you lose it, it's like it was 3-1 stock. So, I mean, what can you say?
Well, I was kind of questioning whether we would see the 3rd Boise State player at all because it had a good chance of just closing it out. But we were able to now see kind of the full lineup that Boise State has, the new talent that is entering into the varsity program. Again, a very exciting time for Smash Bros. Is this going to be the first season that Boise State is supporting it as a varsity sport?
Yeah, it is so cool just because I think Smash, it's been around. The Smash esport has been around for literally years with Melee and everything that's gone through. For it to be a college esport is so cool because a lot of these players are just, like I said, they're a lot of community just passion. Like they just go to their own locals, they host their own locals. It's a lot of local things. They don't get too much external support from sponsors or things like that.
If you're kind of to get the standard, Wikipedia, the standard Wikipedia history of esports, a lot of people will say, StarCraft and Korea, but here in the States for the longest time, it's been Smash Bros.
It has been Smash Bros.
This has the longest community, the community culture around it. DDD is being brought out, one of the heavies. I'm going to be interested to see how LD can land the hits here. It's kind of a battle of polar opposites. You got a very light floaty character versus a heavy hitter, but a slow one at that.
We've got to have the pose. We're just kind of laying down, ready to go here. And now LD, 3 stocks versus Blondie here. And it looks like they're getting ready to start here with little taunts each side. And of course, just get ready to start it down. And it looks like we're started. And like I said, LD1 or LD11 just get literally 1 stock here. So just going to keep hitting them with it, going back and forth. Blondie has to get 3 stocks, so I think each percent here is going to be a big difference comparatively to being able to kind of be, not too crazy about your stocks. But it's already a 46% here, make that 59, and LD has 3 stocks. So Blondie's got to do some pretty crazy miracles to let this happen here. Great chain there for a little bit, but gets out of that. LD with a little nair as well. Yep. Oh, wow. Good hit. I would say really good DI there from Blondie, so does not go down. Gonna keep zoning. LD just looking for that last touch here to end it all. Oh, always kind of scary because, the shield doesn't actually pick it. Oh, Blondie gets 1 though, and now has 97% for 2 stocks. But you never know. You never know what they might pull. If Julie can get them kind of low, they can always look for... Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well,
I mean, hey, we said it was going to come down to 1. But overall, Boise State is going to be winning that first round, but this is a best of 3, so these teams will have a chance to reset, start anew, and the Broncos showing a bit of life now.
Absolutely. I mean, we had 2 stocks left here. So I'd be curious to see if Broncos kind of swap their order a little bit, because when you're that anchor and you're going to play like 1 stock in a game, it definitely feels a little, like, oh, I didn't even get to play my full game here, so can I play more? So I think, we could probably see them, starting with it maybe like that, but I could definitely see some character changes coming in possibly for ICCU, maybe for their matchups, or maybe it was just, let's get 1 game in.
yeah, they'll have a chance to get a game in. We're going to take a short break and be back with the second round. Match point for Boise State. Can they even it up so far tonight? We'll find out after these messages.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at count.com.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. Tonight you're watching our coverage of the Bankers versus Broncos rematch of Boise State versus ICCU. We're currently in the second game of the night, which is Smash Bros. And Boise State is staging quite a rally. You can also see players waiting in wait in Valorant, which is going to be our final game of the night. But right now, Boise State sits at match point. They're playing 3v3 team battles. I'm your host, Jacob Jemparner, joined by Brandon, Red Hot's Coach Deantic. Sorry, I'm sure that's not the first time that's happened. But anyway, we were talking mainly about the first break, about if we're going to see any changes be brought out from ICCU. I believe the picks that we saw from the last time, we saw Jigglypuff, Palutena, and I believe Captain Falcon at the beginning.
Or is Falco, I think.
Falco.
Yeah,
Falco
Falco.
versus
Yeah,
Captain
yeah,
Falcon
yeah.
were the first two choices Boise State versus.
Yeah, so it's Falco, Jigglypuff, and
Palutena or Samus. Samus.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah. So that was the 3 picks for ICCU. That was last time, but you never know if they're going to pick something up because, I mean, you lose the first time, you're always – in Smash, it's a lot easier to just kind of pick a different character that you kind of had more experience with, or you think, oh, maybe today I can just go with this player.
You know, desperate times call for desperate measures.
Absolutely.
You just choose the min-min and cheese the heck out of it to make your way at least to a round
Or
3.
Steve. That's
or
the
Steve.
big,
Yep.
That's the big
right, the
commotion now
mine cart
these
to
days.
victory.
Yeah.
And All right, we're going to be heading into the game right now. Like I said, this Boise State at match point versus ICCU. Who is going to get the victory in Smash Bros? Before we head into the final game of the night, Valorant, let's see who's starting it out for each side. Boise State blue versus ICCU team green. And here we go into Smash Bros. The first choice is like it's going to be running it back for Papa Panda.
Marth, though, for Keck.
Yeah.
Marth is pretty interesting just because Marth's damage is at the tip of his sword, so the closer it is to the tip of the sword, the more damage it does. So you'll see a lot of Marth looking for that spacing, and that's what makes Marth kind of a pretty hard character to use, but a really fun character to see in terms of all the sorting, like sword characters, because they have a lot of cool little things they can do.
Yeah, it's not... It's far cry from Bowser, you can just go up to someone and grab them. It's like you got to be working out exactly where you are on the stage.
And you'll see a lot of that spacing as well, because a lot of the time it takes, you know, to hit those tippers, as what they're called, to actually get those kind of KOs for those stocks. So 104 to 103, very close here. Panda does get on stage as well. I think he gets him off here. Both really close. Both kind of whip his neutral. Does try to hit him with the up special, but it has this little sweet hitbox there that they just barely missed. And Papa Panda actually either didn't have their jump or thought they had a little more range than they thought they did. So does lose that stock and Kecking there. Oh, does hit him with the last hit though. Now pretty close. Papa Panda definitely wants to find this stock to get it, you know, even ground here.
Even though he wants to find stock, this is really kind of carrying on the general mentality that we've seen. Just a lot of conservative play. We haven't seen a lot of people going, you know, for those down smashes in midair. It's just been, you know, head your way back to center and wait for the damage to work in your favor.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where you see Papa Panda every single time that they kind of have that time in that neutral. You'll see them charging their basically big beam up. So you always see that going. Always kind of there it is. It's 29% there, so big percentage just easy for them. Does get that actually drop into the up tilt into the up air confirm. That's a fun little thing. Now it's 18 to 57% here. These are, I mean, they're staying pretty close back and forth here. Technically, this is a lot more percentage here though. Papa stalls.
And this is really the just on the tip is gonna be what Kecking uses to get into the lead. Being able to pick up the smash here and even up this percentage would be huge. He's only taken 10 so far, has Papa Panda up to 52. This could be a big breakaway for Boise State.
Is, especially in the first game, at least in the tempo, you know, 2 stocks is a big lead here in Smash, as we've seen. So it puts a lot more pressure on the ICCU after this game to have that second player to kind of really take it up a notch. Ooh, and Papa Panda does get their 1 stock though. So at the very least, they're in a spot where it's a 1 stock lead, which I think is very important here. But now 116 up for Papa, as Kecking kind of just has looking for one more little tip to finish it off. Does almost find it, just looking for the last kill here, but doesn't, like I said, it has to be that tipper, so you're seeing them kind of always feel like they're running in a sense, but it's not actually going backwards. Oh, hits him with a great down smash there. A lot of percent here, Papa. Still not out yet.
This is what we saw in the first round.
And same kill as the second stock there. And Kecking is going to take the 1 stock lead there for Boise State as ICU sent the next player.
I was about to say that was about the same kind of percentage that Boise State was able to hang in the match in the first round when they were on Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
Got up to about 160, but managed to find a way to stay there. But that's not going to be the case. Both these players, we're only getting to a 1 stock lead, which is much closer than we saw in the first game.
Yeah, and it is. I mean, 1 stock lead in this crew battle is pretty hard, though. We saw that last time, whereas if you have a 1 stock lead there where it's 1 player and he has nothing to lose, really, and you have 3 stocks, they're definitely going to be able to kind of play that intensity where you're probably not going to feel as much as that 3 stocks.
Well, we're going to head into the second match, see how far they can get the mileage on their first choice, how far the first player can get with only 1 stock. And here we go. This is what I've been waiting for.
I love how Blondie goes from Jigglypuff to Bowser.
I even mentioned when we were comparing Marth to Bowser, I said, well, he's no Bowser. And Blondie said, you know, you're right. Let's go with Bowser.
Yeah, it's quite the big, change here, but let's see it. So Bowser gets percentage here. A lot heavier, going to be kind of hard with Marth to deal with. And I think Blondie definitely just wants to get a stock as fast as possible. Oh, wow, look at this.
Giving him a tough time in mid-air, but managing to get the up air on him, trying to find the grab in mid. Not going to be able to do it. Bowser, it's like you gotta land or else the recovery time's way too long.
I was saying, Blondie is definitely looking for these forward smashes with these kind of drop kicks, I like to call them. Bowser actually has surprisingly fast aerials, with like his back air and his forward air. They're pretty fast. So, there's the forward smash. Doesn't actually send him down yet, though. Tries to get that fire with that neutral B. Blondie definitely just wants to find
Grab, there it is.
Blondie wants to find the stock and end this fast. Then it's an even game for next game. And that happens to a lot of players. Well, they'll try to, usually against other characters, you can hit him with an up air there. But against Bowser, when he hits you with his down air and his shell, that doesn't work for you.
Now, just basically in the rules, that means Boise State is going to pick on Bowser. So if you got to go against Bowser, just in your general, play style, who do you pick?
I mean, I think usually you want something faster. I think something that you can kind of combo Bowser with, but that has enough punch for it. You definitely don't want something that's too light where you're going to hit him so many times, but you actually can't get them to KO. Because at that point, you're at a disadvantage in crew battles because, you definitely want those stocks more than anything else. So it is going to be 3-3 now, though, so it is going to be even game.
Yeah, damage is really a big part of the equation with Bowser. It feels like him, you should just always half the percentage you have because he can get up to 200 and you're still not knocking him off.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, these heavy characters can definitely last way longer than you want to in these crew battles because in your mind, you're just like, I just want the stock at the end of the day because, it's a win as your team, not, to win as yourself. So it's a lot different, and now you're just wanting the stocks rather than just, that percentage is good. It's not like that anymore.
And we're talking about percentage. Bowser has, his Fire Breath is just one of those great abilities when you land it. Yeah. You're not risking too much and getting too close to them, but you're able to chip away 10, 15 at a time.
Yeah, and especially if you can get that to land, it's good, just kind of a safe option on the ledge here. And Digley going back with the Captain Falcon with some moves, so hopefully we kind of see those. Hits him with gets him with the tether grab. And then right there, see, one tether grab from Bowser hits for 22, whereas Captain Falcon hit him 2 or 3 times, and hit him for 22 as well. So it kind of shows you how it works sometimes. The Captain Falcon definitely can hit pretty hard. I think it's a pretty interesting matchup for Captain Falcon and Bowser. Captain Falcon obviously is a very, very fast character, pretty light, I think mid-weight character. Great grab there, that's what you kind of need. Oh, wow, that back hit's pretty hard here. At 100% now for Captain Falcon. Does not get the Justice Knee. Gets the tether grab, though. 120% now for Captain. Ooh, hits him with the tether grab. There's a lot of tether grab happening right now.
And both players are just going for the grabby McGee strategy.
Oh, went to the spike there. That would have been pretty huge. But, ooh! Blondie hits him with the forward air off the edge, catches him kind of lacking. And right off that, Digley hits him with the Justice Knee. Hard move to hit there. It always kind of has that little slow-mo hit to really get that, weight of that attack.
Catch him with the Fire Breath, just get as much damage as he can. So I thought he had the grab there. That was just a shield.
It's a 20% like you were saying, like that fire definitely does a lot of damage. Ooh! Great DI there from Digley, but does get the tether grab. Digley has 98% here. Bowser's been like 20. Oh! Doesn't actually get him just yet there. And Digley definitely looking for some percentages here to get it. So once they actually lose their stock, they're in a good spot. Ooh! Digley
on the 100 too.
Once again. And once they literally died both stocks exactly the same. Bowser has hit 2 forward airs, and Falcon has hit 2 Justice Knees. Another tether grab right there, a little bit of bummer. Great back air from Digley. This is a pretty close matchup, but definitely both want this for that 1 stock lead here. Doing some dash attack, up air. Oh, 85% chance, 85% for Blondie. Another Justice Knee doesn't go down though. Might finish it once again. Now Digley is also that kill percentage.
Grabs him in the up air, charging up to the forward smash, and takes so long that Blondie still finds a way to hang in there. Digley grabs him again, another knee.
There it is.
But do you really think overall, counting the first stock, Blondie, did his work with 3 stocks, so.
Yeah, and I think if you look at where ICU is now versus last series, I think they'll take that. I think a 1 stock disadvantage compared to a 5 stock disadvantage is pretty significant here. Because if they can just get the 1 stock pretty fast, then they can keep their 3 stocks and have an even
And
match.
it's a question of how much mileage can this last player get. Because if Boise State manages to reset it, then everyone goes back to zeros, just essentially resetting it as a 3 stock between 2 people.
Yep.
But if they can get just one
stock,
just one,
that's where you definitely look at like Digley and you're like, hey, we need one. I'm not asking for a win here. We just want one stock from you.
We often say, you know, treat every match as if it's a 0-0, but this, more than anything, if there's a game where the actual match rules are going to determine that just treating it as 0-0 is going to work out in your favor, it's going to be this one.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you should honestly almost treat it as the opposite, where I should get one stock where then I've done my part. It doesn't matter what you do. If you get your one stock, I think you've done your part. Even though they still got the lead last game, you kind of want to keep that lead.
Well, let's see if Boise State can even things up or if ICCU will widen their lead. As we're going to head into Rob, and Rob was actually the winning choice in the Boise State Smash launch event a few weeks ago.
We saw some great Rob gameplay, that Smash tournament that we had. So here we go. We'll show your moves. And now one stock, Digley, like I said, he wants one stock. That's what he really wants at the end of the day. Pokemon music on Pokemon Stadium, crazy. He does get the disc there. Although, I don't know, Digley's probably feeling pretty hot after last game. 2 Justice Needs.
I mean, look at that, already 57. But it's those up airs that we've seen Kyoto been so lethal in.
Ooh, great back here. Digley's feeling pretty good. He's moving a little bit. Great getting on stage there for Kyoto. That's what he wants to do. But right now, not too hot at 112%. You know, Digley, at least once you get that first stock, it's like, all right, now I can kind of just go crazy and try my best to get that, however much left we can.
Managed to break through Digley's shield, make his way back towards center, and get him with the beam as well. Goes out the gyro. Digley is going to pick that up, but still managing to kind of even up the damage so far. He's been closing the gap. Oh, as soon as I say that.
And I think that's, Digley is basically, hey, my job's done. I got the one stock that I need to keep the lead for Boise State, but obviously he's going to go for 2, because if he gets 2, I think definitely shows that you got it in ya. A lot of back and forth. He has 97% though, so Rob has a lot of kill moves in this percentages that can actually kill. Does get it again, but no kills just yet. 105% here from Digley and Kyoto. Oh! Brutal. Wow.
It's the first time that we've really seen that down smash off the edge.
We've seen those spikes, and Digley is getting a little flashy here. Might look to end it.
Yeah, he could win it for ICCU outright.
Doesn't end up killing for him. 21%. Oh, there it is. Okay, at least gives the last player, Boise State, a 3-2-1 lead to say, hey, you know what? You finish this up.
3-1 lead. That's something, hey, even I could take advantage of a 3-1 lead.
I think no matter what the skill diff is, to get that 3-1 is pretty big here. So they have one player left here for Boise getting in there, and it's now 3-1.
Question is, with the monumental nature of this match, do you just run it back with Pokemon Stadium, or do you go for a different aesthetic just to kind of reflect that, hey, we're at the final stages here?
Yeah, maybe Final Destination, maybe.
Sure.
A little Battlefield.
Well, you know what? If they don't do that in the final, like if this goes to a Game 3 and they don't pull that out for like the final the final players with 3 stocks each, I'm going to be very disappointed.
That's true. I mean, sometimes you have to set the stage for yourself, and that's quite literally. I mean, Final Destination is always a fun one. Obviously, it's probably not going to be played as much. We'll probably see the classic, Smash players. Okay, let's go Pokemon Stadium 2 again. I don't know. You just see the same stages over and over again.
You do. And to be fair, it's not the Final Destinations of classic. Nintendo found the more visual clutter that we throw into it.
And also, I just think Ultimate's kind of meta is it's no melee. So you don't want the Mars for I want Final Destination now.
It's true.
So, that's what we're going to kind of see. Getting this last game set up here. And it is 3-2-1 stocks. So Boise just has to get 1 stock to take the series over ICC.
You can see him wiping his pants there. The sweaty palms already creeping up. This is a big event. I mean, a tall task.
I think when you play Smash, there's a different kind of sensation that goes to your hands. Because you could have the driest hands known to man, but the moment you put your hand on that controller to start the game, it's you're definitely feeling it a little bit, even though if it's whatever scenario.
Yeah, it's kind of like bowling. Like it's the only sport where they actually have fans built in to each alley so that each player can drive them off constantly, because it's amazing.
Curly with some Ken, which is actually a very recent topic too with Street Fighter 6. Ken being announced like that. Ken in Smash is actually a super sick character in my opinion. We've seen Riddles, I think, play him maybe, but really cool character, a lot of inputs that you can do. Hopefully he knows the inputs, but if not, no problem as well. Ooh, okay, a little bit. Just needs one stock. Curly just needs one stock at the end of the day. There it is, it's a combo, little jab. Ooh, there it is. Okay, Curly's definitely knows the combos here. Loves some Ken. Uses their feet, you know, more like Ryu, or Ryu's more like hands usually.
Yoda hasn't really been able to catch him anything save for one up smash.
Oh, he's catching feet, that's for sure.
Builds up the gyro, but still doesn't do too much. Curly's still hanging around 60, managing to grab him. That's the first real momentum we've seen for Boise State so far.
Kyoto has 102%, so Curly is definitely looking to finish this off here. Great shield there, Curly's that. Just looking for, I think, probably looking for a little setup here. Oh, great grab. Goes for it. Curly's could go down here fairly soon, 110%. So, but at the end of the day, it's one stock. Just one stock. Uh-oh. Yep, does not end up getting the stage. So 2 stocks ready. Kyoto does have 102%, but you never know. You never do know. Oh, great parry. This is cool sound effect Ken as well. Really just leave about one little just kind of firm or something like that for Curly to go. Can't find it just yet though. Close there, 154 at this percent. Just Curly's at this point, you know, he's getting close to the percentages where it's just touch him and you know you'll win the game. Ooh, but he's staying alive. Ooh. That's probably his best. That's probably as good of a finish you can get right there.
So ICCU now tying it up. It is 1-1. We're gonna have to go to the third match.
That'll be the game. Boise State just won. That was the third match.
Oh, okay.
And Boise State does take the win against ICCU there, 2-0.
All right, congratulations to the Broncos for closing that out. That's going to do it here for Smash Bros. Yep. Now we head into Valorant. Is going to be up next to see who overall gets more wins of the night.
Yeah, I'll say, I mean, it's a big thing. I mean, especially since the past, ICU kind of has been sticking it to Boise State, as I've heard. But now to be 1-1 in terms of the one event tonight, which Valorant is a big game that, you know, a lot of people get to. So I know we have a couple Boise State players on there up our sleeves to kind of send them at the ICCU. But I'm pretty excited for that Valorant. That was some great Smash matches to kind of show, hey, we've got some Smash players now at Boise State, and it was a good kind of showcase for them.
All right, well, that's going to do it for Smash. We're going to send it to Valorant right after this. So you're going to want to stick around and see how the night's events unfold. We'll be back after this.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at Count.com.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at Count.com.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
I've been learning how to love again. It's like a rush of blood straight to my head. I've been learning how to love again. I can feel it crawling under my skin. Just don't know why it's taking me all this time. 'Cause now I'm better than I've ever been. Just being me now, you can call it a sin. Just don't know why it's taking me all this time. Mending all these worn out feelings in my mind. I just wanna love me like you do. I
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We're about to wrap it up with our final match of the night. It's going to be Valorant, Boise State versus ICCU. Boise State started off a bit rough in Call of Duty, but they were able to bounce back in Smash. So now we'll see if they can close the night up with 2 wins in Valorant as everyone gets logged in and ready to go. I'm your host, Jacob Jem Palmer, joined by Brandon, Red Hot Kosiantic. I got it right this time. That's right, yeah. The last time, not Brian. But now as we head into Valorant, this is going to be such an interesting team to see for Boise State because we not only have a few of our varsity players playing, which already huge task to overcome that level of talent, but we also have a good number of production players as well.
Yeah, I mean, when you watch a lot of Valorant like this, I think they're definitely itching to kind of get on stage and show what they can do. Because I mean, sometimes you're in the production room a lot. It's like, oh, well, I could do a little bit better or something like that, right? But hey, now they can show exactly how good they are.
And even the production players, too. Like, I know Dallin, for a fact, has reached Diamond, is already kind of itching and getting into those upper levels. I mean, he's already improved a huge amount, you know, since I first met him. And he's just onward and upward. He might have a chance to finally show some decent Yoru gameplay. I know basically every time he's in production for Valorant, he's begging people to choose Yoru. And then when someone finally does choose Yoru, they just don't play it good at all.
Yeah, so hey, now
he has the one chance now to actually make good on.
And now everyone's looking at him.
Everyone's looking at him. No pressure, Dallin, but everyone's looking at you. We can take a look at the event card to see how things are going to shake out tomorrow. We're going to be bringing you Halo, Madden, Rocket League, and Overwatch. And this is the tri-annual clash between Boise State and one of their main sponsors, ICCU. A lot of players in the ICCU organization play games in their free time, and as we saw in the Call of Duty match, they can be downright talented at some of the games they play. But anyway, their keys to the game in Broncos versus Bankers is to focus your comms, find your weaknesses, think outside the box, and use your team pride. It's all brought to you by Drop-In Gaming, the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. We can take a look there up on the stage. Dallin busting out his signature aviators as well. We'll see how well he can meld with the varsity players after watching them for so long in production. You can also see a lot of the other players are in the team room. So we have everyone here ready to go. And another new thing that can be brought out tonight is normally, you know, when we're covering Valorant, we either do Boise State or Esports Tower, but tonight is technically the first time we have to maybe see Pearl, because Esports Tower, when we've been covering their tournaments in their summer invitational, Pearl was locked out. So I'm curious to see how that turns out. But it looks like we're actually might be just going into Ascent first, and nothing wrong with just running a good Classic.
Yeah, I think might be one of those maps. It might be Breeze as well. I know it's a map that we've seen even Boise State play a lot of, so they definitely like that map. So. Which is funny. I think maps in this game are quite funny at Valorant because whenever they come out, I feel like everyone is like, I don't like it. Don't like it at all.
I know. And then they eventually,
And then I feel like it's like after, you know, a little bit, they're like, oh, this map's good. You know, we like this map. Besides Ascent, because I think Ascent is more of like a base map, as I like to call it.
Boise State is going for five duelist loadout.
Hey, who needs communication if you just all 5 go in by yourselves?
Everyone wants to try to go for the plays of the game.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you have, you know, all-star players, just have them go all-star players.
Now, ICCU going with a bit more traditional. They have a Sentinel, they have the controller. They're going with the double initiator lineup, picking up the Sova and Fade.
The Metacom.
Yep. It's just basically meta. This is meta versus solo.
Hey, and I mean, I think in this kind of situation, I mean, when you haven't played with people, you know, as much as ever, honestly, Who knows? Maybe this is probably a lot more fun.
And it's been a long time since I've seen Phoenix be brought into the mix too.
Hey, ever since those Phoenix buffs hit, Phoenix is pretty good here. We saw Team Liquid play it actually in the Champions, which is like, the Worlds for Valorant. So Phoenix getting a little, it's a little play time here. Does have a crazy bit of utility. This is going to be, I will say this, with Boise State's comp, I have a feeling that these rounds are going to be fast.
Yeah, they might just.
And I mean, there's going to be no, we're going to wait here, we're going to push out, we're going to ego, we're going to peek, we're going to throw my own utility. Don't care what you guys do, I'm going in.
Boise State is going to be starting out to, I mean, ICC might be attacking, but the mentality that we see from Boise State.
Oh yeah, I don't think Boise State's going to defend traditionally here. I think it's going to be, I want my kill, and so I'm going in. But we'll see if that ends up biting them.
Well, to kind of put a little bit of damper of that, they're going to smoke off A.
Careful now.
So J-Bag takes a little bit of a peek out.
Oh wow, actually there's a lot of damage with that Phoenix Molly. Gets Lurker Toad, I think the name is, to about a quarter HP. Tamio
walks out into mid and falls victim to Chamber. Gonna get him with that Headhunter. J-Bag evens it up, so now it's 4-4. But already ICC was made their way over to B and is planted.
Yeah, they're the plant down. Mocha does get one as well. Now a 4v3 here, and Mocha is just running in there all over. That's what they do. And just like that's 1v2, but they know that Chamber. They know Chamber was mid. They're not scared. They know exactly. Hey, Chamber was mid. Just stick it. We'll get ours. But I mean, 2-1. I mean, they were pretty low as well, so it kind of does suck that Chamber has the lurker kill there, which that's what Chamber kind of does, but doesn't have enough time to get back to the site. Does actually lose a lot of money for staying alive, by the way. So that is not going to be ideal for the Chamber.
It's not even a situation you can say, oh well, at least I had the gun. With Chamber, if you've loaded all up into Headhunter, then it's not quite the same. And C1 Stinger be brought out. Daimo's already going for the snipe game. So is Lurker Toad. Oh, nope. I thought he was going for it, but it just turned out
so they can sell back so fast, it's hard to catch.
Yeah.
J-Bag, I think, is going to play this main every single time with these flashes. He's going to flash out.
Oh my goodness, that is so... He had a chance to get a whole lot more, but he's just going to run it back and again. Okay. Congrats.
J-Bag had 2 flashes and he had 5 kills. So,
I mean, what can I really say here? They couldn't see, and he took him out.
I mean, he was really disciplined the first one. He got his one, got a little bit of damage, and then he went around.
But then he realized, hey, I still have all my health. I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah, he realized didn't have any buys either, so it's kind of hard when you have class and stuff. This time, ICCU does have some guns. They have 3 Phantoms, so on that end. And I think J-Bag is total
clown show.
Oh, he's ulting. Okay,
okay.
Oh, Daimyo. Okay, Alamo gets one. Daimyo gets one as well. Gets not another. Gets 2. Wait, 1v2. This was close. He has no idea. He's over. Okay. Daimyo is ready wherever, but J-Bag just says, hey, man, he was actually just close to your left.
Oh, man, the disrespect is real.
Hey, that's a great call out there. I mean, hey, sometimes I think after last round, you never know if, hey, they won't try it again, but Boise State, read them. They said, hey, we're going to try it again, and that's the duelist. Like I said, we saw the Phoenix ult go right away, and then we just saw Daimyo go right over the top and just go way far, but... Hey, that was like I said, these rounds are going to be quick. I don't think any round is going to end in time. Let's see some, some Yoru gameplay here. That's the Flash. Flash his own teammate.
He was just a bit more gingerly approaching the point.
Oh, that's
they managed to get around one.
Oh, get the cuss.
But didn't get even a whole lot of damage onto Mocha. I was thinking with a spray like that. Might have gotten a few more dinks, but not the case. And Daimo's just going to flash. They're not even expecting it. They turn around. Blank. Good on him.
Spike down A.
3-0.
But yeah, Boise State just gets a 3-0.
I mean, I honestly almost think it'd be worth to, take a bet on what the longest round's going to be. Honestly. I mean, these rounds are 20 seconds.
I don't know.
Boise Daimyo just went straight through mid, dashed through mid, came around, went to A main. He's attacking. Look at him and J-Bag are on the, they're flanking, it's 10 seconds of the round. That's what happens, I think, with, you know, the 5 duelists. I think there's just no time for stop. You cannot stop, it's only go. My guess is the longest round here is going to be with like 25 seconds left. If that.
Time out.
Spike down mid.
Just a one tap for
They just
both
kept
of
going in
them.
the blender there. And he's, yep.
Enemy
You see,
remaining.
here's the problem, though, is that Daimao and J-Bag are playing so fast, it's not giving Dallin any chance to make any plays on the Yoru.
Oh, there it is, there it is. There he gets his one.
Okay, he got one. He gets his one. He also has the comb out, so very stylish. He's all in on the aesthetic.
That's right, and he does have his ult, which you can do some fun things with your ult, of course, with, you know, splashes or some clones, but I think it's safe to say that J-Bag and Daimyo are, you know, just holding these angles.
Yeah, I don't know if you can even call it. Are you really holding an angle when
I
you're
guess
just
they're just pushing.
blindly forward
I mean,
pushing?
Retrospect is trying to get his one kill, man. Like, he just wants some time.
All right, an early Prowler is going to head out through B.
Okay,
Retro's
looking for one.
Oh, that's a good start. With Tour de Force is going to be able to take Daimao out of the equation. All that's left is J-Bag.
Oh,
Dallamino with the double. It looks like it's just a flank from behind, and he's going out further here.
Oh,
He's going to take out
finds
Vic.
a spike. Gonna probably peek left. Oh, Mocha has an op.
He's being a bit cautious with his peaks, but I don't know if he's caught on to the full the full aesthetic of how this game has been turning out. J-Bag has the right idea and just
J-Bag, what's going on there?
After the flash.
I think his mouse might have got a little
He
stuck
shot
there.
the copy. That's what Dallamino lives for. He loves faking them out with the decoy. He's going to pick up his triple, turn the DPS up to 11. And Boise State is up 6-0.
Yeah, I wonder if J-Bag was just like, I'm going to keep firing this clip and hoping it hits. And sometimes that's what you got to do. The fact that he kept spraying after they were dead, I think that was his plan. I think his plan was, I'm going to shoot this entire bullet until I stop. This clip. Okay, and now, whoa, J-Bag's playing a little.
Okay, someone needs to go to timeout, probably.
I think they played a little rock, paper, scissors to see who gets A main for a little more action here. So Diamond might have won. Is going to peek. This has knives, decides I don't need that.
He just
Dashes
tries
up
to jump
top.
right over the smoke.
They're throwing defensive smokes for their own spawn. Like Omen is smoking his own entrance because he doesn't want to get pushed out.
Okay, Pickle Fork
okay,
back from
24
Call of
HP.
Duty. Pickle Fork back from Call of
Yeah.
Duty. So
Hey, no heals here for BSU. There is no way you're getting HP back.
I mean, it might have
Besides
just
Reyna.
only been a matter of time before their hubris got the better of them.
Yeah, and he gets close. He has no dash, nothing. Oh, gets classicked. Gets classicked. Retrospect is now, it's his time. He's like, okay, my teammates are dead. I have let me get my one.
Is he even going to get his? He almost does.
Oh, he's looking for his first kill, I'm pretty sure, so he definitely wants it. Okay.
They're going to be thrown out. J-Bag was waiting with the judge, but gets outjudged by Toe.
Oh, there it is,
One
Retro.
enemy
Retro
remaining.
gets his one.
Spike down A.
He's holding down this bomb. Gets another one. Doesn't heal, okay. Goes for the... He knows it's a
30 seconds
1v2.
left.
Omen just TP'd to him. And now what's going to happen?
It's going to have to be a 1-2. They have to pick up that spike, so Retrospect can just wait for the audio cue. As close as they can to grab the Prowler, and Joe
judge.
takes him out.
And ITZU take their first round win. And it started with, okay, guys, we need to play defense on offense now. There is no offense here. We smoke our A main, so they push into us. We don't smoke site anymore. We don't do that.
Yeah, because Boise State just runs right past,
Yeah.
all the standard points that you
Yes.
would smoke. So you have to smoke, 2 or 3 positions back for it to actually be effective. But you can see good spirits overall between these two. Blank has brought out the op. Ooh, and manages to pick up one against J-Bag, a wallbang on top of that.
Okay, trade there for Dalmino, though. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Blake said, let me work, let me work. He gets his two.
He's looking at his
Hunter's Fury
teammates.
being brought out against Dallin. It takes him out as well. ICCU.
Wait a minute. You give them one, and they're taking some more here. Okay, Frisky US.
Oh, I like that.
I
See, they're not just going to be bowled over
That's
here. They've
right.
got some skill.
Oh, okay, Lurker. Yo, can we check these ICU guys' PCs, or what happened here? They turned it up.
They turned RTX on, and away they go.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, look at Blank here.
this
Some
was-
insane op work here on mid. And then Dallin, even with the animation delay
Yeah.
of getting out of the Hunter's Fury, was still able to take Dallin out.
And Lurker kind of flicked a Mocha there. I mean, ICCU takes their second round convincingly. I want to say that. You guys will watch out for Blank on this operator. This guy is...
All of a sudden.
He killed BSU member. He's like, I got my two. You guys, like... I think once
No
you get to
longer
those
can
guys,
Boise
yeah.
State use. Well, Dallin's still going to use that strategy of run for it. He's using the ultimate to get as much information as he can. Throw out some blinds. It's going to wear off now. Oh, but I think he has this chamber. He does. Gets him in the back, and he is not done. He is now continuing on with the flash. Gets one. Gets two. The Euro play he's been living for. And he's going to be happy with his 3.
Yeah, and yeah, I was say he's gonna have the one behind him. I mean, in the meantime, though, 3 players at Boise State did go down. So it is a 1.
Oh, and I like what I...
Yep, and once again, in this, has 1 blast pack. Holding it.
Might try to, take one with the showstoppers. Trying to wait. Gonna throw it out for Dallin, but Dallin picks up the Euro ace. He has been waiting for this moment his whole life, and he claims it.
Did you guys get that on screen? Did you guys get that? Because
Did you get that?
Did you watch me? Clip that.
Yeah.
I will say though, it was pretty funny because as Dalmino got his ace, ICU still played kill 3. We saw kill 3.
I know.
We saw 8 kills in like 2
still
seconds.
came down to a 1-2, so
Yeah.
like it's getting a lot closer.
It is. It is.
But
Boise does not lead 7-2 though.
The problem is, I wonder if Dallin keeps playing because, for all his intents and purposes, I think he's done.
He's like, I peeked way too hard.
I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
I got my ace. I'm out.
It's 45 time now. I'm good.
Oh, Dymo? Holding down B
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
solidly,
Oh, yeah.
and oh my goodness, the flicks are just
One
too
enemy
much for
remaining.
ICCU to overcome. Gonna move out, miss on the op, take him out, and
Yeah,
huge
Blank,
dent is put back in ICCU.
Blank didn't have the shots that round. We saw him kind of look for that, but Daimyo kind of hits him when he dashed forward. And once again, we're back to the about 15-second round. By the time we say that 1 kills have been had, there's been 7. So we'll see how that goes. It is now 8-2 for Boise State here. Pickle Fork, I like this strat here. You hold the corner where they push through because you know they're going to push through. I think if you're ICC, you gotta play a little bit of a defense here. Here we go.
Throw out the blind. I don't know if you're
Oh, we saw him. Oh, barely misses
almost
though.
unable.
Yeah.
It was close. Oh no, Dallin has the blind and is
Yeah.
able to take out Pickle Fork.
Oh, here comes the. Oh, okay.
Okay, Lurker doing work on the
Lurker
op.
Toad.
He puts ICCU into the advantage, 3-2.
But Lurker Toad said, you were seeing the open up before. Let me
Spike
work.
down.
Let him work.
One
He's got
enemy
3
remaining.
kills.
Last player.
Just
Oh,
the
the
Phoenix.
Blake-
Oh, he takes him out. ICCU goes into their 3rd.
Oceanator gets his.
Last round
I
before
mean,
the switch.
whew, that's, hey, I'm just saying, ICCU should lose this next round. And you might ask why, but 9-3 curse is something.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. You can never underestimate that. I mean, Dallin started things off right, but it seems to whoever has the op. I
Yeah,
mean, we've seen both their, we've seen their chamber, now their omen pop
But we've
off.
seen them they have to keep rotating the op, I think.
Okay.
Because 1 got 2, then Toad just got another 3, but now they have to give it to someone else to kind of give him a try here.
Time to jump. You want to play?
That
Let's
one is
play.
just going to be moving right into it. Of course, brought out. He picks up 2 off the bat. He's going to get away with 28. He actually sees the teleport that was brought out into the boathouse. It works out for Lurker Toad.
Enemy remaining.
Problem is that he's
Spike
teleported
down,
into
attacker
no
spawn.
man's land where the spike's still all the way on the other side.
See, I got to tell you, you got to lose this round as ICCU. It's part of their plan. You got to lose it. You got to take the 9-3. Okay, there's been a knife argument or announcement in all chat. Let's see if he takes the fight. Oh, looks like he is. Here we go. Oh, gets one. Oh no, Toad has the gun out. Oh, whoa, J-Bag!
Wait a minute here.
Whoa, that's a tag.
So, no.
Switching sides.
No.
What's
Timeout.
going on
I need to
there?
bring out the Peyton Manning here and like call for a timeout.
We gotta tee him up here. We gotta have him sit out for a couple rounds here. That is.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I'm throwing out my flag here
Yeah,
and saying someone goes into the penalty
The
box.
disrespect there. He had a 1v4 knife fight, and J-Bag, he said, I got my one, you? Like, he takes it, I guess, but goes from there.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're showing that spray on screen now, J-Bag. We got you in 4K here. Take a peek. Ooh. It's okay. He got his one, though. He got his one last round. Well, we're going to the second half, though, so we'll see the 9-3 here going into it. Pickle Fork has his Scott. Palomino, 17 kills. Look at him go.
Hey, Dallin actually has the lead in the KDA.
Right. Don't worry, Pickle Fork. I do that all the time. Don't worry. That happens. Oh, Blank gets our opening pick. His Chambers kind of got the Headhunter working a little bit. Does TP. Okay, now. Oh.
Just waiting on them. Now they're up to 5-3.
Does have a Daimyo, sorry, is actually going into spawn here. He said, I'm not attacking there. That's you guys. Ooh, we have a shorty on Toad. Great fake TP. Okay, a little too far, though. Oh, that's a lot of damage, though. J-Bag's heal in the corner. Okay, Daimyo gets his. Oh, getting shot at, though. 2v1 now for Boise State.
Down to Roche. He's just got 31. Oh, few shots. Okay.
Spike planted.
Rinse and repeat for that.
Revealing area.
Oh, I think he was looking for guns. J-Bag gets his 4K, though. Got to make sure, he's getting his in there. 20 -1. We have to make sure that we -1. He has 19.
Yeah,
just to be
-1.
clear.
Yeah,
just to be clear, he has 19.
Yeah. He found a way in one foul swoop to turn all the casters against him, but there we go.
I mean, at the end of the day, I guess he's getting his dub. Oh, timeout.
Okay. I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
ICC, okay. Yeah, they said, you know what? Let's time out here. I think the comms are. I'm gonna kind of do an interpretation comms. J-Bag, what's that, man? We didn't knife there. What's going on here?
What is going on?
You don't understand. Like you can't. You gotta knife him right there, man. Like you gotta play a little bit.
At this point, it's like at an event just for fun like this. You just gotta.
That's right. I mean, okay. To be fair, I'm pretty sure he actually didn't see the all chat of the knives. I think J-Bag, because he did say sorry in all chat, but maybe he was lying about it. I don't know.
It might be double reverse psychology.
That's true. Maybe he's like, hey, I didn't know about it. Sorry. But he definitely was like,
but
I
did know about it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I think it's
I think he just saw Dallin creeping up in the KDA. It's like, no, I need to reassert,
Yeah, it might have been one of those things where internally Dallin was like, you guys play for varsity? Like, come on. Like, you can't have me
Here
out
I come in.
Yeah.
Here I come in, Diamond Yoru player, and I'm outshining all of you. Which just shows maybe you should play Yoru a bit more often.
J-Bag went, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? But, of course, if you have to bring out the gun during a knife fight to maintain your KDA, that says something.
Now, if we're in ranked, you do that every time.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Guys, knife fight mid, question mark? Okay, boom.
No.
Get him.
I'm at 99 out of 100.
Exactly.
What are you talking
now,
about?
If you're unrated, you just kind of let it flow. Okay, here we go.
Just starting things off.
Cutting through.
Okay, boys, use this timeout to kind of get something going here. Little framework going down. Okay. Oh, close there. Had the ADS going. Lurker Toad doing just what his name implies. Lurking with a shorty. He's gonna. I think if he's Toad, you shoot like you knife it or something, and then you just sit here. There's no way Boise is gonna sit there though. Yeah, they're way too restless for this.
Oh! Hey, he picked up one. That was about as good as he could hope
for. You kind of hit him with the BM back by hitting him with the AFK.
Okay, so it's all even at this point now.
That is kind of the big running joke because I'm pretty sure it's obvious he's not AFK, but
right.
Got his one. That's all I'm saying. Toad got his one. It's now 11-3 here for Boise State, and this 5 duelist comp I think is what Boise State was looking for because there's not 1 ounce of teamwork being shown anywhere.
Just how we like to see it. Not 1 ounce.
Just nonstop of I need my kill. That's. I think Boise is now going to be sitting in spawn. Oh, Daimyo wants a 1v5 here. I think he said, guys, and maybe maybe Boise went into the ego a little bit too much here.
Oh, he just trades one for one.
I could definitely see the comments being like, guys, let me work here, 1v5, 1v5, and then they just said, okay. Oh, they're going one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I like this. Okay. So we're going to see Mocha's turn here. And they're all going to go B main, it seems. So Mocha's going to go here. Daimyo got his one. I want to point that out. So he won his battle, the one. The only problem is time. Time is definitely against them here. Okay, Mocha, low damage. Okay, gets one.
I'm out of here.
Keeps going. They could lose the time here. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, they still could lose some time.
Mocha's taking a lot of time up here.
Oh my God.
Gets two. Okay, now it's next turn. Who's next? Wait, whoa.
No. We set this up. We set this up a certain way.
Hopefully they stay in B main, like just sitting there.
No.
Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. J-Bag's going to say, okay, nope, just kidding. Well, it seems like maybe next round they'll do a little more. Maybe that's what happened. Okay, they got to make sure they get the dub at the end of the day. Planning down. Oh, does flash him.
Planted.
Okay, here comes the raise.
Last
okay.
Standing.
Frisky. Oh. Boise State, they did send 2 rogue kind of players in there. Ego's maybe got a little too big in the call, in the comms there, and they said, okay, go do it yourself then. That could be happening. We never know. Frisky top frag, no, 11-14 here for ICCU. Oh, yes, okay. I think they're going back to it. I think they're going back to the kind of the ones. They are sitting back in spawn.
Yeah, Datlin needs his chance here. Yeah,
I think the idea is there, but they have to go a little faster. You gotta really go a little faster for the running here. Else you're
all right, here we go, Dal.
Okay, let's see how the Yoru does here. 1v5 or 1v3 here, special utility.
Oh, they're just gonna try to wall. He almost gets wall bang.
Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, he's gonna use mid here. Okay, he wants the isolated.
Time to jump.
Oh. Okay.
Throw out the teleport.
He's a TP. Yep. Oh, good TP counter. That's like that trap card in Yu-Gi-Oh! You just said, no, I have this too.
But he still manages to win against Blank, so...
Pickle fork. Okay, who's next? Who's next?
Nothing wrong in at least getting a 1-1 yourself.
Oh, they're pushing out. ICCU is like, no, not this time. Okay, here we go. Frisky's very close. Oh, Retrospect gets him, though. No. Pick him.
Oh, the flick from Frisky.
Okay, 3v3, 52 seconds left. I think Daimyo's up. Daimyo is up. Okay. Oh, he's close.
Gonna try to go through their...
Oh, the grenade! He dashed in him. Okay, who's next? Mocha's next.
One left.
Okay.
Oh, and it's pick up
now
one.
It's J-Bag.
It's all up to him. He has to win a 2-on-1.
The thing about J-Bag is he actually has 30 seconds.
30
He's
seconds
going
left.
A, but look who's ready for A here. They're ready for him.
Yeah, it's probably one of the better shooter players for ICCU.
Okay.
But right around just one taps him. 2 taps him, I guess, if it's Phantom.
Okay, here we go. J-Bag getting into all situations. Does not have too much time.
Okay, no pressure. You're just going up
10
against a
seconds
Boise
left.
State varsity player who's top fragging right now.
All right,
Absolutely
and
no
we're gonna
pressure.
See where this leads us here.
I don't know. Also, ICCU has the showstopper, too.
That is true.
So maybe
See him
if you
slowly making his way up here. J-Bag is actually going to play in hell. He's going to sit there. And here we go. J-Bag coming. Oh, let's see if he peeks this, though. Oh!
Well, wow.
Frisky, US gets his. 12-4 now for ICCU.
ICCU finding a way to keep it going. They didn't even spend the showstopper on that.
Yeah, and now we're going to be going in at 12-4 Boise. Let's see if it seems like Boise is no longer doing their one troop at a time strat here.
No, it's time to...
I think they had their fun with that. I definitely liked ICCU adapting there. We saw them start to shoot, send their troops a little bit more into their spawn, but in twos, in pairs. And they won the round because of that. All right, here we go. And we're going to see a full 3-stack from ICCU, but Boise is actually going to A this time.
Yeah, that's very bad news for Toad. Boise State actually showing a bit of reservation before they go charging in.
Okay, looks like the entire Boise State is going into that A main now.
Through Toad, a little bit of spray through
Lurker
the
Toad
smoke.
trying his best.
But he fell for the decoy.
The
Frisky with the
showstopper.
double on to the showstopper.
standing.
Almost picks
One
up
enemy
more
remaining.
with the Odin. Dallin has to hold with the Odin, and he's now also using his mask.
Oh, he's out of there.
He's going to go over to the other side.
And there goes the ult. He could be on B side here. 1v1. Can Dalmino clutch? Can he do it? This is his time. He got an ace. That's the first, step that he needed to complete. The second
Right.
step
He's
is a win, a clutch here.
going to close the door, so taking a bit of a cautious hand.
Tour
It's
de
going to be
force.
versus the tour de force. Going to mow the door down. He's waiting for the blind. He does that. Blake fires through the blind and takes out Dallin for shame.
He wanted the knife, but Blank said, I got my tour de force still in my pocket. And 12-5.
Oh, boy.
And it seems like Boise cannot close it out.
Well, they left the 9-3. They broke the knife
That's
fight
true.
rule. They had
That-
every single possible
that's
bad
true.
mojo going against them.
Here we go. Let's see. Another spread out here from Boise. Maybe trying to end it. I don't know how their eco's looking. I can't imagine it's too good. But we saw that. I mean, he did try to hit him with it, but unfortunately did not time it right. And the knife did go through. And now we're heading into the next round. 12-5.
Blank setting up his teleports, going to keep an
I did hear
eye
Judge.
over toward mid.
Oh, yeah, that's Lurker Toad's judge. That is his judge. Okay, Blank gets a kill.
Still moving on toward the
Pickle
point.
Fort.
Pickle Fort
Yeah.
mows down Dime out. Continuing on, and they... I think Down was trying to go for the ultimate fake out, making them think it was the decoy. He loves, that's his favorite move to do on the Yoru, is just run out there, they think it's the decoy and don't shoot.
Yes, and then
It didn't work this time.
Yeah. You have to be careful about that, because you'd really hope that someone just doesn't accidentally hit it. Oh, look at Retro Spec here, though. Does have the Empress. Does,
They're just going to pick up the spike and then rotate over. The problem is that they've got Frisky holding down this angle.
Close. J-Bag does get him down, though. J-Bag, 32 HP, does have ult. He needs one more kill to heal again. So I think he might look for that one more kill. Oh, there's the ult. So he's actually going to full HP after he does go back.
Have to run it back. Lurker Toad
30
living up to his
seconds
name. They actually doesn't see him.
Oh,
And
sounds
goes
planned.
for-
Oh, the door closes. Okay, never mind. Door's broken. Retrospect, looking to kind of make a play. Reloading. Oh, he's peeking.
Oh, he only
Okay.
has 37 too. Just one or two shots, man. Just get him.
He doesn't heal. He says, I don't need that.
Mark one.
Okay, they mark one. Has 2 Seekers left. Prowlers, my bad. Okay, he's going to use it. Oh, wow, a lot of damage. J-Bag's wallet. Check his PC. Oh,
Manages to get him through the
Attackers win.
And Boise takes it.
wow.
13-5.
Now, I've received a bit of an update from our very own Doc Haskell. Apparently, he's very disappointed in J-Bag's spray game tonight. He says it's completely off. He doesn't want to see anymore, so he's benching J-Bag and moving in Joe for the second match.
Okay, so a little bit of a roster change here. So, seems like, game was definitely a little one-sided, but
Sure.
I do want to say ICCU had some good rounds.
They did,
I
yeah.
mean, we saw some plays come out from these individuals. I want to give that's a good plays.
Well, we will see what Boise State ultimately wants to run for this second match. Will we have another classic map or maybe see the new Pearl? You're just going to have to find out after this break.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at count.com.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We're going to show off our final match of our best of 3 for Valorant. See if Boise State ends the night 2-1 overall in the Bankers versus Broncos rematch. I'm still your host, Jacob Jem Palmer, joined by Brandon Red Hots Kosniantic, and I've heard it actually looks like it might be Damio who is taken out instead of J-Bag, but whoever it is, one varsity player is leaving so that Joanny can show.
I do want to say that's the IGL right there. So that's a big member out. So I mean, Daimyo might be taking it down, J-Bag still might be in, but Daimyo's usually the big shot caller there for Boise. So a lot of communication being gone there.
Yeah, Doc might have just precision striked it to what he thought would make the biggest impact. But I don't want to sell Joanny short either. I mean, she plays a lot of Valorant in her spare time as well, so she definitely knows what's going on. It's not just, you know, someone they pulled off of the street.
Hey, she probably wants to get in there. I mean, she's on the game, and she's like, yo, let me at him. I mean, I think, you know, any broadcast, I mean, any production person or anything probably wants to get their hand in there, you know, see, hey, yo, let me work a little bit. Let me show you what I can do.
Yeah, it always seems when you're bringing production, you either get two flavors. You either get the production, I have never played this game before, what is happening, or I actually play this game a good time. I want to show off what I can do as well.
Okay, I got some cool things up my sleeve, too. You know, I've got my lineups, or, you know, I got one of, like, the little tricks I got going on. So it always is fun to, like, you know, play a game that you play a lot on a stage or in a setting like this where it's kind of different than what you're used to.
Well, we'll see if Boise State can close this out. It's going to be interesting to see what stage also is chosen, because we saw kind of the classic, and I have heard the confirmation it is, in fact, Pearl that's being brought out.
So we might have had a little bit of bribing during the intermission there, and Pearl was kind of nudged towards the let's play Pearl. And so now we got Pearl, and it's going to be a fun map because a lot of people don't really know what's going on in Pearl. A lot of people are like, well, I think we can go mid, or, you know, let's try rushes. And even in VCT, you haven't really seen that much happen yet. So I love this map.
And we're going to see how well the players love it. Probably not as much as Dallin misses split, though. He always makes a point. If there's one thing he talks about more than liking Yoru, it's how much he misses split.
Well, that's okay. You can keep that opinion because split don't like that map. Not a fan. Not a fan. Hot take, but not a fan. big Pearl person, I think.
Okay, so yeah, we might have to have a showdown between you two, you know.
Hey, who knows?
But for now, Dallin is going to remain on the stage as we get Joanny into all of the action, just waiting for the final logins. Before we start the match, good number of production players
there
playing
he is.
against.
All right. He's like, I got mine in. I'm done. I'm done.
Yep.
He drops, some fun kills there. We saw him dash into just straight into walls. Love that.
I mean, those
dash behind people. It was great. We love seeing the Jet from Daimyo because we don't really see it too much. He's usually the initiator player, so probably fun just playing a little Jet and having fun.
All right, so what do you think, since we got Joanny now into the mix, what do you think, what's the play that you think Joanny can do to say, hey, I belong here as well?
Lock in Reyna. Quick. That's it. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, you heard screams of dismay from Dallin. He's had his Yoru stolen from him by J-Bag.
I think that was probably talking a little too much. I think J-Bag said, yo, I can play this too. Let me work. Yeah, that he should. I don't think he's too happy about this, but hey, I think J-Bag should lock it. I think he should.
You know, Dallin is always, usually he's pretty calm, cool.
Yeah, I think I don't know how Dallin is going to do this game because I don't think he's ever played anything else besides Yoru.
He's usually calm, cool, and collected behind those aviators, but I think we found his one weakness. Take his Yoru away from him.
Select your agent.
And now it's real.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some accidental flashes come from the Phoenix here.
Oh, yeah.
I could see some internal struggle a little bit.
Boise State ultimately still going with the 5 duelist comp. There's Lurker Toad. Lurker Toad also had some good plays as well.
His op 3K was pretty impressive. I mean, you don't see an Omen operator too often, but Toad got a 3K with it and did pretty well with it. So
look, Dallin even has he's got Yoru in his portrait as well. I mean,
I think J-Bag wanted to show some tech.
Okay. Well, let's see how well J-Bag can do.
He's like, I've been kind of working with this a little bit. And then he's probably be like, hey, where do you throw this at? Where does this go?
And don't think that Dallin is going to take every single opportunity to critique every single mistake J-Bag makes on this series.
We're going to want to do here.
Amateur mistake.
So you want to do here is the start of the running, go a little bit more to the right. You're going to aim at that poster there, and then you're going to throw your TP over there. Yeah, so that's going to end up over there. J-Bag's like, cool. Yeah, no, got it. But five duelist comp from Boise again. I see you going with a very similar comp. I think we see Reyna now instead of I forgot who it was.
Time to jump.
We'll take it.
All right, J-Bag, this is your moment. We'll see if you deserve to have this Yoru. But see, he's not even using the comb.
Mocha got his one. That's what he's probably common. So there's a lot of them there. And Toad is going to run straight through that Molly and goes straight down after. Retrospect on the Jet, filling the big shoes of Daimyo now. Does get his one.
One enemy remaining.
And hey, there we go. Dalmino getting his.
Bring them down.
Paperwork thrown out the Prowler. The problem is that
they were pretty low there,
moving
too.
in right in.
Wow, Dalmino looking a little clean on the Phoenix there. Throws his Molly down.
I know. I just want to say J-Bag lost that. Yeah. He still has the comb is the thing, though.
I mean,
so
he's never
the Yoru is still in his heart.
I mean, we saw him on stage there. He was pretty distraught seeing that. I think he still is. We've seen a lot of body language still showing that he's distraught from this pick. So I think I don't think he's feeling too good about it.
No, I really don't. The ultimate question is he wants to make sure he has a better KDA than J-Bag. J-Bag cannot outdo him at his own Yoru.
That's true. Here we go. We're coming in as well.
Yeah, we see Joe's perspective, so we'll see what she can do.
Ooh, there's a shorty in there, though. Okay.
Ooh, quick flick from Mocha.
Oh, blankets is. Oh. Okay, Frisky also in there. Gets a Spectre, though. Now slowly making the work up there. Dalmino with the flank cannot TP away anymore. She's going to throw the wall, wondering what that actually does. And then he gets it anyways. Oh, gets his 3.
You know, maybe we shouldn't. And Joe gets her first. Good job for Joe. Joe hasn't fallen, by the way, at any. So I just got to say that. That's probably the reason why she was brought in.
J-Bag is 0-2, and I could definitely feel the. See, honestly, I'm going to say that J-Bag had to take the route on. You might hate me, but you're going to get better. You know, like he's one of those things where it's the coach where you don't like him, but you get better from him. I think that's J-Bag's kind of contribution here. He's like, hey,
I don't know.
You can play different agents, trust me.
You can only push Dallin so far before he takes drastic measures.
Well, he's 4-0 right now. I think he's doing just fine. Okay, there's a TP there for J-Bag. J-Bag is currently 0-2, but he's looking to make his mark. He's probably going to peek this. Yeah, and he, oh, I guess a third round op. Okay.
Well,
I don't. He's a
ICCU.
no armor op, by the way. No armor.
He's going all in, but he was able to pick up one.
I don't think J-Bag was ready for that one.
To throw out their eye to make their way onto B. A trade back and forth between Mocha and Pickle. Retrospect is going to drive it to a 2-3. ICCU has the advantage. They also drop the spike right on B, so this is a little bit tough for them, especially since Blank still kind of has to hold back with this op.
And it's going to be a 2-3.
Oh,
Blank,
nice.
I just want to say, it is quite ambitious for Blank to literally just rip a no armor op. He definitely said, just give me the op and I can work a little bit.
It's all down to Retro. He's going to move out, but this is a dangerous sideline to take. Although he picked it at the right moment, so Blank was repositioning there and takes him out.
Okay, Retrospect didn't get too much spotlight last. Oh. He got caught looking at his gun because it was glowing.
Because I spent so much Radianite on it, I need to. That is.
Hey, it happens. It happens for you. Well, here we go. Okay. And you can start to see the ICCU lineup right there. But Boise, 2-1 here. The no armor operator worked pretty well last round.
It actually did. I mean, he took 7 away, 3 away from him.
Here we go.
Around down. Aggressive with the flash. Takes out 1.
Okay, goes down. But still, he's still.
Yeah, he's doing run it back. So he's going to survive. Now takes the sideline again on A main. Eye is thrown out by Joe. Gonna throw out the smoke. Dallon's gonna move up further. Okay. And gets a double and triple and 1. Dallon!
Can he go for 2 aces in a row? Is Dallambino about to be just the pub stomper?
Oh, he's just gonna move right past the paint shells. He's got it. I know he does. He's got another ace.
See, this is J-Bag's kind of internal, I told you so. You can play other agents. Look at you go. You're doing so great. And the whole time he's angry.
This is the real paradox that Dallon is in, because, like, if he does good, then it's just proving J-Bag's point.
Exactly.
But he doesn't want to lose.
She's like, wait, is it...
Should I lose?
Should I play Phoenix? Like, can I play this?
Was I a Phoenix main all along?
What's happening?
He is still insisting.
I think it just shows that he's a little on the fence about Yoru now. Really kind of considering it.
He's going to move a very aggressive peek on the curveball. He's not going to find anyone.
Oh,
J-Bag!
No!
Misses the teleport.
He wanted to line it up.
He's going to be getting an airful from Dallon on that one.
I mean, he had a great play there. It's just he was trying to go for the lineup, and I think there's one person in the corner there, which does kind of foil his plans. Okay. Columbino has his ult back, by the way.
Yeah, you can just run it back 2 times. Back-to-back rounds to run it back.
Okay, a lot of damage done, though. Okay, it's now up to the Jeepney ready to go.
Come on, Joe, show your stuff.
Ooh, not dead, not dead. 1v2.
Didn't take any damage. So actually has the advantage of the health, gets 1. Come on, Joe.
He's showing his hatred.
Oh, Pickle Fork, the disrespect.
Nice
One
shot there, yeah. And slowly but surely,
production is showing us specifically the Dalamino's mental breakdown is just that.
He's like, I'm winning, but at what cost?
At what cost?
Oh, it was so.
And we get to see
so
J-Bag
close.
whiff the teleport.
All right.
J-Bag pointing out the KDA 11-12, by the way. No!
I'm telling you, like, Dalamino, he's really just kind of finding it that he can play other agents.
Yeah, no.
Like, I think he's realizing.
No! 9! Niet!
And J-Bag is really just kind of making him, look in the mirror for the first time and not see Yoru. It's himself. It's not Yoru. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
he has to
that's
learn
a real
that
first.
he is Dalamino, not Yoru.
Get a Yoru player not to look in the
Yes,
mirror. That's a big
exactly.
challenge.
So we'll see how that goes. Lurker Toad. Okay, yeah, there we go. Just little taps, little taps.
And Blank back on the op.
Yo, Blank's op is kind of clean with it. This guy's getting his one every round. Oh, J-Bag. Oh, okay. J-Bag's ready to play a little bit.
As the Sheriff, now we're back to 3-on-3. It already looks like that little bit of pressure Boise State is forcing ICCU to rethink B. They're going to rotate over to A.
Okay, here we go. Yep, saw that one coming. We saw the old Great Flash, just kind of the usual one too. J-Bag gets an TP, puts it in the corner. Oh, look at him go.
Oh, he throws out the decoy, but they just fire right through both.
Yeah, Lurker Toad said, I know that's not you.
You know, if both of them can be taken out,
That's
I know
true.
one's going to be the real one.
Spike
gets
down
the
mid.
pick mid here. 1v2. Gray Blind gets 2, and with the Bulldog.
There you go.
And she's looking for guns. There's nothing there, unfortunately.
But you picked up a double.
Yeah, that's true. J-Bag had some great shots there as well, showing that, he got a little bit of your gameplay in him. The clone definitely did not work to his liking.
No,
but it was a good
it
try.
really
I mean, the only way to get better is to try.
is to try.
Sometimes you throw that clone out the first time and you're like, what does this do?
Dallin, who's played Yoru every single day of his life, is just gnashing his teeth
and I definitely,
at someone who's like, oh, I guess I just got to try better next time.
He's like, I'm 11-3 now. Okay,
Volka's also picked up an op. That goes in. Oh, I'm going to pick up one.
I mean, I think he's definitely kind of liking these flashes. They're a little faster than he's like, ooh, I can kind of peek right away. Okay, here we go. Retrospect with the knives. See how it goes. Looks like ICCU is looking to rotate out of here. Not too much movement. They know that if they play slow enough, BSU will push into them.
Unfortunately for him. Yeah, he's going to pay for that. Look the wrong way. But Joe almost gets a double.
So close, yeah.
But still trades 1-1.
5 HP. No healers in this game. We do not heal. Only Reynas do. But it's not 4-2. Lurker Toad. 5 HP. And a dream. J-Bag is alive. I think he's... Okay, yeah.
Just going to throw out the teleport to check for anyone. Actually sees it's pretty wide open, and that's not too bad for him.
And this is weird because this is actually probably the slowest round we've seen so far with a little bit of silence for once. Now we're going to see the rotate for Boise State. They
30 seconds.
They've got so much time they can actually pick up something at that coffee stand.
That's right. They probably ordered the whole thing. Oh, here we go.
Oh, J-Bag's going to throw out the decoy. Is Toad going to fall for it?
Nope.
No. Oh, there's no way.
Hey, you never know.
One enemy remaining.
I suppose.
Okay.
Okay, Mocha,
yeah.
Zappy Hands picks it up for Boise State.
Nice. Oh, little smiley face.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, nice. That looks a little creepy, actually.
Yeah, that actually does.
Okay, yep.
Okay, I wish I hadn't seen that, actually.
Little
in the eyebrows.
cat ears. Yep, okay. I'm gonna go with those cat ears. That's good. He's got the eyebrows spray.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Hey, Mocha somehow got an operator. That was from Blank. I think Blank's 4. Actually, no, he got 3 kills with the operator, I think, or 2. Lurker Toad at the top again. Dalamino's still at the top by a considerable amount. 7 kills. I don't know if you can hear me. 7 kills. 7 kill difference.
No, he can hear you.
It looks like this Phoenix is doing pretty well. I think his flashes look pretty good. I don't know if I've ever seen cleaner Phoenix flashes before.
He can.
And he's ulting. Look at this. He's ulting 3 times.
I mean, yeah, I don't think he's.
Oh,
I mean, look at that.
I don't know. This
Look
flash
at
is
that.
pretty good.
You can't argue with these results.
Here we go. J-Bag. 1v1. Oh, Lurker Toad. Oh, he's waiting.
Okay, JBEC's going to have his chance at the K. He can use your slash pretty well, too.
Okay.
Just picks up a double.
Wow.
So, Dallin is
close.
purposely taking off his headphones between every round to see if we're saying anything about him and
He
Phoenix.
has a strong presence against his, Yoru. It's like, it's like him and Yoru are the same person. Like it's an avatar.
That is true.
And now that he's playing Phoenix, he feels like he's betraying Yoru. But he's doing so well.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the problem.
I just want to say here, for statistics here, he aced on Yoru, but he also aced on Phoenix.
So the
that
question
doesn't happen
is,
very
if he
often.
gets 2 aces on Phoenix, is that a sign?
Well, we can't say that because he's going to try not to. W Phoenix. See, J-Bag knows exactly what he's doing. He's creating a monster. This is going to be the next level to get him to the next rank.
Sometimes you need that kick in order to perform. Mocha gets the first pick onto Blank. We're going to see the mask brought out by Yuri. Retrospect keeping things going. Whittling ICCU down to 3. J-Bag's going to go for the flank. Just goes right up against him with the blind, but only gets 2 out of the 3 he was looking for. There's Joe to clean things up, driving to 7-2.
And great plays overall. See, the Yoru's just doing some, still doing some great, playmaking there.
I mean,
J-Bag
hey, you can't.
a little, behind him, little flash, ult. Great setup there.
I'll just say this: I never saw Dallin getting that close to someone with the mask.
I mean, we saw him get 1 with his ult, but you mean J-Bag got 2. That's all I'm trying to say.
All right, we're into round 10, and they're all posting AFK.
Okay, so their entire team's AFK.
Just have to wonder if Boise State is going to fall for that. We actually do have a fun. You know what? They actually did. You're going to try to move with the mind games. You have to live with the consequence. When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Yeah, I love how the best part is the response was the other back.
oh, we're back. No, we're fine.
Retrospect tries to get it there. J-Bag coming in. Oh, his knife's out though. Okay.
Down, moving in. J-Bag trying to track the head.
J-Bag's not used to the peak crouches. Dallamino had no idea what was happening with the smoke there. He tried to curve it. They tried to
down
curve
to Mocha. I would think, if I was thinking here, you just save if you've got an op, or at least if you can get to another gun, drop it. Because I mean, 1 to 4, it's a risky proposition.
Yeah.
Even though Boise State's ahead, sometimes it's just being too careless with those credits. And yeah, he's gonna pick up a different gun. I like that.
I think he goes for it. They have enough econ. Okay, here we go.
It's like a gauntlet. He's only facing them one at a time. It gets caught in his own util.
ICU takes their 3rd round here. 7-3. It's looking a little close here for Boise State. I don't know. Dallamino stopped getting kills, and the rounds just started, kind of getting a little closer there for him. So,
which only makes me wonder if he's doing this to further his Yoru argument.
Yeah,
he realized he was doing too well.
The thing is, if you're throwing on purpose for it, then
that shows
you're losing it.
But
though.
that also shows dedication to the character.
I mean, I think if he showed dedication, he could show that he dropped a 20-something bomb on Phoenix there. But I think his thing is he should just use his wall for healing. It seems like.
Yeah.
Oh, J-Bag's playing with them. Dallamino gets that pick right away. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. I'd be interested to see how many first bloods he has. Oh, wow. They're looking behind him. They're already there.
Oh, Dallin has the flank on them. He can just slow them down. Joe's also going to pick up 1. Just through. Joe actually just needs 1 shot. Gets him. Right in the kneecaps.
And once again, you truly can never tell who's attacking or defending, because ICU is holding their spawn angles.
That is true.
You see them literally holding their spawn angles behind them, because in the first 5 seconds of the round, Boise State is flanking them. But it's now 8-3. Could be a 9-3 once again. It was almost a curse. J-Bag's trying to help him out here. He's like, yes, you're doing great. Wow, look at this Phoenix player. This guy is truly doing something.
He's doing work here.
You know, J-Bag's like, hey, man,
It's almost as if he plays this character every single
He's
time.
like, trust me, if you want to get Ascended, you got to play Phoenix,
You
man.
want to
like,
play?
you just got to do
Let's
it. And,
play.
you know, I think he's having trouble dealing with that.
Sometimes you just can't face the truth.
Okay, here's a little setup from J-Bag. I think he's just kind of ripping it.
Gonna rip it, peek out. Not pick anyone up with that. Frisky for up, yeah, onto B. Moving in, he doesn't realize, right into a world of hurt.
Oh!
That is Lurker Toad not falling for the decoy.
They
And
have two
instead-
ops here, too. Oh, wow. Great shots there.
Spike
You know, the
down.
flank. Here comes the Phoenix running back. Flashing,
One
no one.
enemy
Oh,
remaining.
wow. We actually did flash him, actually. Just kidding. Throws it at him. 1v3. Pickle Fork has his ult available.
His question is, who gets it? Oh, Dallin missing a good amount of shots there. Look,
there
no,
it
okay,
is.
proved me wrong. Problem is that drives Boise State to the 9-3.
Switching sides.
There it is. We got. As you come back, 9-3 curse. Like we said, you never know. Yes, broadcast spec. You typed in party chat to no one, so good job there. It's okay. You're typing does. You're typing does.
Hey, it's your one-way chat to us.
It was their new script for us on Caster, so that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, he's asking all the Optic fans, which NA tomorrow at, I think it's like 8 a.m. So, yeah.
Once you're done watching that, you're going to want to come back over here at 12, because that's when we start our events tomorrow with Madden.
I think there's like four games tomorrow, I believe. Oh, J-Bag
unable to do
I
work.
think his post was shooting blanks there. That's a little weird.
Dallin, he's going to get hit, but the other Prowler goes right past him.
There
and
it
he
is.
takes out Pickle Fork with a right clip, and one clip he takes hits another double.
He can heal himself. Yoru
You know,
can't do that.
that's
Yoru
something
can't
you
do
can't
that.
do on
Yoru
Yoru.
can't do that.
Teleport's
Yeah,
broken.
he can't do that. All right. Yeah, Phoenix main. CJ Bag understands the assignment.
I don't know if production can give us that replay of Dallin healing himself on the Phoenix,
Yeah,
because I think this is a key point. Yeah, this is what I want to point out here. Is
Yeah, J-Bag had a little bit of a, I think it was a little bit of a problem there. I think Dalmino's sabotaging his PC, but I mean, Dalmino got his 2 and he healed himself. I mean, can't do that in Yoru.
No,
so.
you can't. I mean, Dallin needs to take notes here. This is an exciting new realm.
I do want to point out a point. I think Yoru's ult is 7 points, but Dalmino has used his ult about 7 times.
I know,
whereas
because
last game,
it's cheaper.
Last game, I think he used it once or twice.
I mean,
so,
look at those results. Can you argue?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think 1 point's that big of a difference in these ults, but we'll see. We'll see. J-Bag's low. He hasn't faked them onto B side though. Okay, yeah, he'll get the spike too. That's just there. Oh, he tried to set up there. Yeah.
The first blood again for Dallin.
I mean, I want to say Dallin probably has all the first bloods here.
And he's going to get a double on top of that. Can he continue?
4-3 here. Great headshot.
You see his health bar going up. That's
That
he's
is
healing
true.
himself.
Wow, now it's like a 2v, a 3v3, but he has a lot of HP. That could save him from a martial. No, it can't, but I like it.
Going out.
Oh, but he might be able to get this
there
moment.
it
He
is.
does. He picks up a third.
Wow. And look at that. He heals to get to 100.
Look at that.
Wow. Wow. Any other agent can do that? Nope. Not Yoru. I'll know that. Frisky looking for one. Oh, does get one as well.
got Dallin for the ace.
Run it back.
Oh, it was on a run it back. He's back up to full health. Again, can Yoru do that? I don't think so. Dallin
is better than one. 2 aces.
is better than one.
That's right.
Come on,
That's right.
Dallin. You
That's
need
right.
to do the simple arithmetic
He
in your
has
mind here.
Been broken. He does not know what's happening.
He is not even at his seat anymore.
He doesn't know who he is, what he stands for. Who's Yoru? Who's Phoenix? We gotta keep playing though. We got a game to play.
Dallin, I think you say you're your player. Look at this. Look at that.
I think after this game, that Yoru knife has to get unequipped, like for sure.
Yeah, it's time to throw away the
25
comb.
kills. It's round 15. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think he's trying to unlock something here. I want to shut down J-Bag, by the way.
Oh, Dallin gets another.
Wow,
and look,
crazy.
he's not going to stop.
I mean, I just want to say all 5 members of Boise State are there, and he's somehow getting the kill. That's all I'm saying. That's, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here comes another one. Watch this. Yep.
And again,
yeah,
we can just
there
call
it
it out that
yeah.
he's going to do this well because he's on the Phoenix.
That's right. Oh, does go down there. Oh, okay. Blank, wait a minute. Heating up.
Teleport's ready.
Still has to go with the 3-1,
Yeah,
but it's
same.
off to a good start.
Blank has some good shots here. Oh, great TP though. I like that. I like that.
Oh, but he gets nicked by Joe, but manages to pick up a third. Gonna see an ICCU ace. Nope.
That was close. I mean, some great shots there. I mean, Dalmino, I mean, I just want to say he probably has 12 first bloods this game.
Point.
He probably does.
Did they do that?
I would wager 13.
They do that on Yoru.
Listen, I was going to wager that he had 12 first bloods if he was playing Yoru, but since he's playing Phoenix, I know it's more than 12.
Exactly. Yeah. Put the aviators on. He knows that he really cannot see the sun because Phoenix is so bright. He has to put those glasses on.
It's more of a fit for Phoenix.
Yeah, we have a great question coming in from broadcast. Spec here coming from
Again,
the broadcast
only to
room.
us. Only to us, but asking it.
You know, yep.
Okay, he's on.
Yeah. 30 kills here. Can he do it? There's 1 round potentially left. This is game point. Ooh, look at ICCU though. They are playing their own game. They have a quad flank here. Don't listen to me if you're here on stage. But here we go. Oh. Keeps going. Oh.
I mean, Dow, look.
Yeah, and he can heal himself once again.
And he's able to fully appreciate the champion skin.
Here we go, 3v3. Yeah, it's quite bright. It's brighter than usual here. Oh, close there, 2v2.
It's brighter than usual because of the red-hot flames of this Yoru.
Oh, run it back. He's ulted like 10 times this game. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's going in for the respawn. Actually, just a fake out on that.
And Dalmina's gonna run it back.
I think it's
and I think it's time. It might be the game here. And it looks like it is. He's gonna keep
just
the
on
wave.
time, he's gonna deny Dallin the 30.
And wow, I just want to say, what a performance on Dalmino on that Phoenix.
I know, it's just.
I think J-Bag
Broncos
really
are going to win this. I think we need a round of applause for our resident Phoenix main, Dallin.
Absolutely.
Bringing it home. That is, everyone's clapping. We got, everyone is supporting this new development that we have found. Congratulations, Dallin. This is probably the highlight of your career. Getting 2 aces. I mean, how can you argue with that? How can you?
J-Bag's like, look what I created here.
I know. Look what he did. Yeah,
is.
look, you can join us on varsity if you just
play Phoenix.
You just gotta play Phoenix.
Just play Phoenix, man.
All righty. Well, I cannot think of a better way to end tonight than this. I think we found out we had a great win, but we also found out a lot about our players and a lot about ourselves on the way as well.
I think those great games. I mean, ICU had some great moments. I mean, despite there was a big skill ranked gap, but they had some great shots in there. We saw a lot of good plays from ICU there, and they adapted to the defense-offense play style.
All righty. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight from all of us here at the Esports Arena. That's Gem, Red Hots, Phoenix, Main, Dallin. We want to wish you a great night. So thank you for watching. Join us at 12 tomorrow for the conclusion of the Broncos v. Vankers event for 4 more games starting with Madden at noon. For us, though, tonight, thank you for watching, and we hope you have a good one.